Alright, I'm gonna swap over. I don't think there's many people here because it's way too early for my side, but it's okay. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm also still waking up. For those that are in here. Right, is that the right? It is the right one, but welcome to those that are here. Is it the right one? I don't know anymore. I think I have this too zoomed out. There we go. But hello, hello. I see YouTube chat. Hello, YouTube chat. Hi, Zen. Hi, Artizo. What is up? Hi, welcome in, Cran. Hello. It's really early. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's because I am. I have like a morning voice where I sound way deeper than I normally do. But yeah, we are streaming with Igni today. I'll probably repeat that like 10 more times as more people join in. But we're gonna be playing some One Piece. It is an OP collab stream. He's actually streaming right now. You guys can check him out he's streaming on YouTube. I don't know if he's gonna swap over. But yeah, we're gonna be talking and gaming today. He's learning how to play One Piece today. I am gonna swap my my thing over to One Piece for the Twitch user people. Like right now it says Vanguard because I didn't wanna take up the category yet. I wanted Igni to have it since he's gonna be streaming over there. It is his first time streaming One Piece. I'm actually gonna boot it up. But I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. It feels so freaking early. It's not. I've just never streamed this early. I've actually been thinking about streaming at these hours, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think my audience is used to it. He be shadowversing right now. I'm gonna open up One Piece. Let me say hello to the one person that's awakened in here. Oh, it's so early. I'll call in a minute. Okay. Good. Sorry, y'all. My brain is half online right now. I'm so dead. Alright. I will wake up eventually. I usually stream at 10 a.m. students. You stream at 10 a.m.? It's almost 10 a.m. here too. You were just looking over decks. Oh, lit. It is a very good. It's Sundays, like usually Sunday's the day I usually like do cool, like freak. I can't talk. Oh my god. Sunday is usually the day that I also do like a lot of like deck stuff, and I also just kind of do content stuff as well. So it's also kind of like my chill day. I just kind of wake up, get my pot of the good, aka coffee, and I just vibe. Oh boy. I've been awake for like 2 hours and only got out of bed for like 9 minutes. Bro, that is so me. I would just sit there and I'm like, where's my phone? I'll just sit there and I'm like, literally me. My stupid face is like, ain't no way. It is real sushi. Welcome in. I'm just looking over Velstra. I'm trying to get the hang of him by reading cards. Oh yeah, Velstra's one of those decks where you have to literally just play it, at least to me personally, because the operate mechanic can be kind of confusing if you just like read it, because it's one of those keyword type of decks. So my advice is if you can, like, I know it's hard, but try like to I don't know, either find another way to like find another way to like see it online or something. But I would highly recommend either borrow someone's deck or like hand testing it just to kind of understand how the operate mechanic works. But that's usually how I do things. I usually try decks and then I kind of go down that route. All right, my deep voice will eventually go away. Oh, looks like Igni's here. Let me go say hi to Igni. Igni.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm on stream right now, but you're muted, just so you know.
Oh, that's fine. I'm muted. That's okay. I need to get you set up anyway.
No worries.
So you're on my stream
unmute
and you're not muted, so.
Okay, I'll unmute you then.
No, that's fine either way. I need to get your icon thingy so that way people can see your little face, your cute little face.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
Are you switching to Twitch? Oh, you are switching to Twitch. Lit.
I am on Twitch. Yeah, I'm about to say on Twitter that I'm live on Twitch now.
Oh lord, what a swapperoonie.
Yeah.
I'll go find you on the other side. Ignidius. I have to do that every time.
Well, you don't know how to spell my name?
Nope, because I'm just like, Igni. That's it. I stopped there.
Damn. Right,
I'm still waking up, so give me a second. I'll eventually be alive.
Yeah, I can tell by your voice.
Dude.
Thank you for waking up early for this.
The voice, you noticed it. I'm so sorry.
One Piece? Yeah, I've never played One Piece before. I'm excited to try it out. I've heard good things. I've already built the decks that Orange sent me. So I have Sanji Red, which is this. I just copied it. Has Luffy in it. Must be good. And I have Zoro Red as well over here.
Yeah, I gotta open up your stream. Actually, I won't be looking at it too much because I don't want to see your. Hey, look, it's a mini orange. Sorry, I just noticed it.
Yeah, that's you.
That's so cute.
You're facing the wrong way though.
Oh, I am
over here.
Maybe you should put me on the other. No, just kidding. How about I give you a different one?
No, I can just.
The other one's facing the wrong way too.
I can just rotate it.
Oh, you can. Oh my god, it's like we're streamers or something. We can do things. Also, hi chat on the other side.
Chat. I'm excited to learn One Piece with Igni. Hell yeah.
Yeah, let me
open your stream too. See what people are saying.
Yeah, honestly, not much because my viewership isn't alive yet. They're still sleeping as well.
They say ain't no way an Orange stream. That's right.
All right.
Oh my god, is that Twin Drive? That's right.
Yeah, it is Twin Drive. We're here collabing for the first time ever. Twin Drive, Outer Orange. All right, that's the hype. Yeah. All right. So do you know how to use this tool?
No.
Okay. Okay. Do you okay, you said you had your decks, right? Let's go over to your deck editor.
Okay.
All right. So,
should I be streaming my screen to you?
Up to you. I'm not gonna be looking at it for long, to be honest, and I can think about it, you know, even if it's gonna be a couple seconds delayed. Okay, so
I'll just share it on Discord if you want to see it in real time.
Lit, sure, why not? Let's do it.
I like this Luffy art. I want to play this one because it has Luffy in it.
All right, let's check this shit out. All right, yeah. So that's the banished Luffy. He's pretty lit. Honestly, you do play a lot of Luffy's in the Sanji deck, so I haven't tested like OP09 Sanji, so I don't know if he's changed a little bit. This is kind of like the 8.5 Sanji.
It really doesn't matter to me. Like, I just want to learn how to play the game.
Oh, lit. So yeah, that's your deck editor. You can take cards out, take cards in. I basically built a deck for you to kind of save that process a little bit, because it's kind of one of those things where you kind of learn as you go.
Yeah, I literally didn't want any of the cards to do, so yeah.
Yeah, true. Do you want to try and hop into a game and just kind of see?
Sure.
All right, so let's go back to the lobby. Oh, before that, go to your settings real quick. So, oh god, it's so hard to see. Basically, I would recommend putting the offset end turn button on. So what happens is when you end your turn, it won't it'll move it so you don't accidentally end your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I already ticked all of it.
Oh, okay, lit. You already did it all. Okay, you're a smart cookie. All right, let's try and actually play a game then. Let me see if I can get a lobby for us going. And let's see. We're gonna play. Oh god, they added new options. Oh no. Oh shit. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to curse. My bad.
All good. Feel free.
Host private. I guess I'm gonna host a. Oh wait. There's a. They have Korean, Unlimited, Eastern. I guess we will go on the west side because that's kind of the games I created. So I'm gonna host a game here. Copy this. I'm gonna drop a little URL and see if you can get in. So basically,
a lot of lobbies in here. Lots of people playing this game.
Yeah, a lot of people play this. It's like extremely popular. So from your side, let me see what for you. So go back.
Quick join?
No, you're gonna join a random person. Go to multiplayer.
Private. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you should be able to put in the code.
Let me put to my BRB screen real quick so that people can't see it.
Oh yeah, good idea. I definitely should have done that. But yes, you joined. Oh, you have the wrong deck. So concede.
Why did it do this?
Oh yeah, just concede. It's okay. And then you should be able to pick a deck. Oh, it's okay. Just join back in, but change your deck first. So see, he has a select deck option.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I can't play Sanji Red because there's a banned set in it.
Oh no! Here, let me change the I can just change the.
I can play Zoro Red. That's the other one you built me. I'll just play.
Oh, okay. Let's I left my old lobby.
Good?
I left the lobby. That's why.
Okay, just send me another one.
Yeah, I'll make another one. Oh boy, I definitely remember how to do this. It's fine, y'all. I'm good at.
Taiga? No, it's Outer Orange, dude. It's literally in the titles.
Who's Taiga? I must know.
Nice cut, sir. I'm bald. Yeah, I did go bald.
I was gonna comment on that earlier. I noticed you don't have hair anymore. There you go.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Warning, y'all. Hey, it's okay. Trims are trims. All right. Yay, okay. We did it. All right. So we're just gonna learn how to play and nothing else. I'm gonna turn off stream now. I don't your stream anyway. I don't need it anymore.
Okay, I'll stop streaming.
All right, so first off, it basically usually do a coin flip of who goes first or second, and the person who wins the coin flip chooses to go first or second, kind of like Shadowverse. So I'm gonna,
sure.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna learn. If you're going first, you don't draw. If you're going second, you do draw. And the first two turns, the person going first and the person going second, neither can attack each other. I'm gonna go first. Okay. You can choose to mulligan. If you mulligan, your entire hand goes away. You reshuffle and draw a fresh 5. So just FYI, you lose the entire hand.
What should I try? What should I mulligan for? Just like 1-drops and stuff, or what?
So Zoro is and you want to, so this deck is very aggressive. So your hand, I'm seeing on the stream anyway, is actually a pretty good starting hand. You usually want to mulligan for Searchers, which is that 1-drop. That's like the second. That's a Searcher. You want some counter, which is the Brook right next to the 1-drop, and then you also want some just generic good cards to kind of start off with, and you basically have the whole package. So I would just keep that hand.
It's like blocking from hand in Vanguard, or what?
Yes. So the little 2K, 1Ks that you see on the left side is the same concept of a shield in Vanguard, basically. And I'm gonna keep my hand, even though it's kind of dookie. I just realized that. But it's okay.
So what's this? What happened here on the left here? Why does it suddenly have 5? Is that my health?
Yes. So if you look at your leader, you can hover over him, your own leader. And if you have your own leader, he has a little life counter on the right side, bottom right, and that's basically how much life you have. Some decks that
are like Duel Masters, where if you hit me for my life total, I get a card in my hand.
Yes, it is exactly like that. Your life is your resources, but also it can be your caveat depending on the deck you're playing. Basically, multi-life leaders are usually 4, and if leaders have some crazy ability on them, they'll sometimes be 3-lifers, or the other way around, there's actually a 6-life leader that was pretty broken for a while, but yeah.
Okay.
All right, anything, I think any other questions you have? Do you know how there's the mana system as well, the Dawn that you have, that you don't have yet? I have a Dawn. All right, we're gonna just start off nice and simple. I went first. I get 1 Dawn. I don't draw. The only thing I can do is play 1-drops. I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna end my turn and pass it to you. So you start. You get 2 Dawn now, and you can play a card, or you can just pass turn. You can't attack. I would recommend not playing anything, to be honest. Most of the stuff in your hand is good for later turns or good for blocking. Oh, actually, you could play the Searcher. So try
just. What is my mana in this game?
Huh?
What is my mana in this game?
What do you mean? What is it? It's like Shadowverse. How do you play it?
But where's the mana?
Oh, on the bottom, on your bottom, you see those 2 black and white cards?
Mm-hmm.
That's your mana. So the way it works is here, let's try something simple. Take your 1-drop card in your hand and just play it.
This one?
Yeah, click on it and then it should just autoplay. Yeah, like that. So you have a Searcher. It's basically telling you can grab an animal card, which everything in that stack is but the second card. So just grab anything. We're not really playing for winning, but you can grab the 1-drop if you want. It doesn't matter. Just anything that will help you.
No, I just
It's okay. It's okay. So the other thing you can do with your mana, you can just send that back. That's just rotating it like in what kind of stack you want it. So another thing you can do with your mana, you're not going to be able to attack, but you can actually attach your Dawn to characters or your leader. So try, just for the funsies, take your 1 Dawn that's open and put it on your leader. Or your character, it doesn't matter. It gives them power.
Okay.
Try attaching 1 Dawn just so you can get the idea. Yeah, there you go, lit. So what that does is you're basically giving power to something. Zoro has a special ability where he also, if he has a Dawn on him, he gets his entire board power. The entire board, by the way. So you have a full board and you have a Dawn on your leader, which is 1 mana. Your entire board buffs by 1. So yeah, that's basically how you use your mana. You can use your mana offensively and you can use your mana to play cards with. That's the difference between this game and like basically other games.
So you get a Dawn every turn?
You get 2 Dawn every turn. The person going first starts with 1, but then after that they'll get increments of 2, and then the person going second starts with 2 and then also gets increments of 2.
Well, let me see. Okay, let's just play out this turn and see what happens.
So I can attack you now. So I'm gonna take my leader dude and I'm just gonna press the attack button. I'm gonna swing at you. So in this position you can choose to counter. You have 2 ways to counter. I don't know if you ever played Digimon, but basically you have blockers, which is dudes on the board you can remove to help you block, or you can take cards from your hand, kind of like Vanguard, and use that as shield.
Okay.
Or you could just take it.
5,000?
Yeah.
I'm at 5,000?
Yep. So basically all you would need is a 1k to block this, or if you take it, you'll take the top card of your life and put it into your hand.
So my Dawn, it's only on my turn that I get plus 1,000 on
Yeah.
that. So,
and it does say that on the Dawn, if it helps, it says on the bottom, your turn plus 1,000.
Okay, so I can block this, but if I take the attack, let's just see what happens if I take the attack. I get a card from the top of my damage stack, right?
Yes.
Okay. See what happens. Okay.
So you took a card. Now, something interesting about this interaction: if you have triggers, which there are triggers, you can actually activate them. You don't have to.
Oh, it's like a security in Digimon.
Yes. All right, so you took the attack. I swung my leader. I have 3 Dawn open. I'm just going to play a card, and just pass my turn.
So these can attack now, but that doesn't meet my leader's attack stats. So
yeah. You always so think of Vanguard, where if you want to hit something, you have to be at equal. Like you both have to be at like 5k, 6k, 10k, whatever.
Okay, I hear you.
So now your turn's back. You can play some dudes. I would recommend a swinging. If you ever want, usually in One Piece, you always want to swing with your leader first before you do anything. Is because in case I hit a trigger, I can like do stuff with it. And it's usually, not always, it's like matchup dependent, but it's usually optimal to swing first.
Okay.
So you just do the same thing. You can click on him and you hit the attack button and just swing at my face.
But I can't attack your guys. I can only attack your face.
Yes. So the way you can attack dudes, if you have the ability to, kind of like Assail in Shadowverse, or if the dude is rested, then you can swing it.
Oh yeah, so it's like Evolve. Okay,
yep.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you would just click on my leader to like initiate the attack. Yeah, lit.
Would you say it's generally better to block early hits?
It depends on the deck. So there are some decks that thrive off of you being on low life, and there's some decks where you want to take the later hits, so you block early, and then vice versa. Sometimes you want to go down on life because keep in mind, cards in hand is advantage to you, and your opponent doesn't know what you're holding. I'm gonna take this, by the way, just for the funsies. But it depends on the deck. Some decks swarm like crazy, and then also if you have really important pieces, sometimes you just can't block. It just depends. But you called a dude. Yeah.
So I can call another dude, right?
You can. He calls 3 costs or less. I think you have one in your hand. It's the bear. Yeah, so you can. This is a swarm deck. You basically want to just overwhelm me with dudes on the board at all times. And then if you have extra Dawn left over, it's okay. The way you want to telegraph your turn usually is you want to use up as much mana as possible, similar to Shadowverse. But you actually have events in your hand. They're counter events. You can actually keep one Dawn open and use those when I attack you. That's the difference between that's something that's a little unique.
I can't play these now. I can only play it on your turn.
Yeah, so if it has the red counter symbol on it, it means you can only use it during counter step, which is basically when you're blocking.
Interesting.
Okay. There are some events that you can use on your turn. There are some events that you can even do both. You can use them on your turn and you can use them as counter. But yeah, I don't think you could do much else. I would actually just leave it there, yeah. But all right, it's my turn again.
I understand things. What's a stage?
A stage is a special kind of like card that you can put on. It'll usually be attached. It'll have some effect on it that'll like help with your deck. My deck actually runs it. I just haven't found it yet. But they're usually just exclusive to decks. They'll usually have a restriction on them. They'll be specific to like a certain archetype or something, and they'll usually be like some kind of buffer for your deck or whatever. They're actually not very popular, or not very popularly used. There's only like a couple in the game that are like extremely good, and then that's basically it.
It's just like an enchantment you can have, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. You can later on you can look through the deck, like the deck editor, kind of look at stages and just see what they do. I'm gonna swing at you. I'm gonna play this blocker right here. So this is the blocker I was talking about. I'm gonna use this effect. I have to neg myself a Dawn to draw 2, discard 1, basically. I'll discard So blockers, I'll show you how they work when it's your turn. I'm gonna pass it over to you. Basically, when you swing, I can choose to use that 6-drop, the 5-drop I dropped, and I can use it to protect myself.
Oh, okay, it's like a blocker in Digimon.
Yes, it's exactly like blockers in Digimon. It's like, I don't know if they have any weird shit, but it's similar. Also, I see Dan and Aqua Zima in here. Hi.
Hey Fuzzy, what's going on, brother?
Fuzzy's in the chat. What's up, Fuzzy? Yeah, I guess that is kind of like a field spell. It's usually it's usually doing something for you and it doesn't really affect your opponent. At least most of them don't.
Okay, so when you play a guy, it has summoning sickness, right?
Yes, unless it has like Rush, which is similar to Storm in Shadow.
Okay, I understand.
But yeah, most cards will go into Summoner Sickness. Alright, I am gonna choose to block this. I'm gonna show you how to block here. So basically, when you attack, I can choose to tap on my dude, and I'm gonna move the attack over to the queen now. So now you're attacking the queen, and queen is higher than your leader, so the attack will just not go through.
It'll whiff. Okay, gotcha. Can I now attack your queen with my?
Yes, you can. That's the yes, you can because she's rested, or he's rested. I get.
Oh,
he's rested, so yeah, you can.
I don't know anything about One Piece. I literally know nothing about this.
So something cool you could do with your deck. So attach a Dawn to your Zoro.
And it makes all my guys plus.
Yes,
1, right?
exactly. Now you can bully my queen.
Let's see what I can do here. I'm just reading my cards. Apologies.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We were not really trying to play for like the effects of the cards. I haven't been, to be honest with you. I just want you to learn like the basics. That's a blocker. That's a really good card to have.
For sure.
I would just play like just to understand.
If I give a rested Dawn, does it still activate my Dawn X1 effect?
So rested Dawn are basically offline, but there are a couple cards in the game that take rested Dawn and attach them to cards. But it has to stay in the card that it can do that. Otherwise, your rested Dawn are just rested for the game or for the turn.
So if I play this,
yes, that will work. You can take 2 Dawn and put them anywhere. Just don't select himself.
And that activated the effect.
Yes,
Nice.
it did. Yes, it did. Yep.
But I can only do that once, right?
Well, you can have another one, and then you could call over a card and do it again. But I wouldn't recommend it. That guy has 2k shield on him.
But
so
if I equip the Sanji, sorry, if I equip the Zoro with another Rested Dawn, it doesn't activate the.
No, it does not. It's just because on him it says just one Dawn. Your turn, it gives the 1k. So it doesn't stack basically.
Okay, well, I can give this one to the bear.
Yeah, and then the bear has an effect that'll give something else power if you give him a Dawn.
Give up to 2 Rested Dawns to your leader or one of your characters. Oh, I can't choose. It's just.
Yeah, it's mandatory. Just slaps 2 Dawn on something. But what you could do is you could take your Dawn and put on your hiking bear. Your last Dawn.
I was gonna do, yeah. So
yeah.
Action.
Yeah, he has a main phase effect. You can basically
go active Dawn on this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how do I? Wait, whoops.
Oh, so click your Dawn, or
yeah,
and then put it on.
And now I can do the action.
Yep. There you go. And now you can basically Yep. There you go. You're learning. I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
But keep in mind, my queen's a 6k.
Now, so I can kill your queen now with this, but you can block.
Yes, I can. I can counter. Yeah, I can counter. I can protect it if I want to. So you can go face. You can swing to the queen. Either way is pretty good for you.
But none of my other guys can swing face anyway, so it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, they can. Your hiking bear can because he has a Dawn attached to him, and your hiking bear can, and then your Tony Chopper. Yeah. So you can go one to the queen and one
Chopper,
to the face.
has summoning sickness. So
yes.
I can't swing with it. Okay, well I can try this first.
Yep. I will probably block that, so I'll give you one of these.
And I can.
You can poke, yeah. Let me see. I am. This board's pretty aggressive. So I just realized that I'm kind of in danger. Is
there like a board size limit?
Yes, 5, and then you can play over cards if you want to.
Okay. All right. Kinda get it.
Yeah. I realized I've opened. I should have bulleted my hand. So my deck is a ramp deck, kind of like Ramp Dragon. And I have opened 0 ramp cards. I'm in danger.
Oh,
and so I'm gonna probably. So since I'm in danger, I kind of need to clear your board. So I'm probably just gonna try and focus on your board here, because I'm kind of scared. Actually, I know what I can do.
You can have same name cards in play. Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. There's.
It's like Digimon. Digimon has that too.
It's weird, but you can do it. So I'm gonna let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna attach 2 Dawn to this young lady, and we're gonna swing into this guy. And you can choose to protect.
Hi, Pogustine. So this guy's gonna swing into my Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So this is at 4k right now.
Yes.
So I can block this if I want. But do I want to? It seems kind of like a waste.
That's kind of where the difficulty of the game starts, knowing when to trade properly. Kind of also Shadowverse has that as well. So hi, hello. Hello, Fuzzy. Yes, Fuzzy has joined. Hello.
How do I select a blocker though?
So.
Oh, do I click no blocker and then I guard from hand?
If you hit no blocker, you won't be able to block. You can just click on your blocker, your chopper, on the board, and that'll be your way to block. The blocker step only applies to the blockers on the board. So you can
I can't guard from hand for this?
So what you can do is you can declare that you're not going to use a blocker. It'll go to the next step where you can choose to counter.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Does that work?
Yep, he's protected. Alright, I am going to swing. I really want to get rid of all my. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna swing. Let's see. So I'm gonna swing. No, I won't do that. I'm gonna swing 5. He's gone. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else to do. So my deck can burn you directly, but I don't have any ramps, so it's probably best I don't burn you, so I'm actually just
gonna. Okay. I'm kind of getting it. I think I kind of get it.
I also purposely picked a deck that's very familiar to Dragon, so that way when we actually play a more legitimate game, you'll understand that this deck is basically Dragon, but with extra curves.
I hear you. Okay.
He's also, funnily enough, a dragon in the animes. Guys, I think I'm cooked. Even though this is a practice game, I'm pretty sure I'm cooked. This board is ridiculous.
Five. This one's only 3. You have a blocker though. It's kind of annoying.
Yes. Igni is learning the One Piece, and I gave him some red decks to try out. This is Zoro. That's like the animal Zoro that just came out for English side. By the way, this deck just dropped for us, the one you're playing right now.
Oh, Pog.
Mm-hmm.
New game?
Yeah.
I forgot I should attack with my leader first. My bad.
It's okay. Yeah, you usually don't want to. It's okay. It's just practice. But yeah, usually you want to not telegraph to your opponent what you're gonna do. So you always want to swing with leader. That's actually why swing with leader first, because then you're not telling your opponent what you're gonna do next, because you still have all open dome.
I've cooked it, shit. Well, whatever. It's fine. YOLO, as they say.
Much YOLO, much swag, much money. All right, swinging 6 at my life. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take it. Just gets bigger from here. Oh, I'll take it. I found a ramp card. Whoa. Oh my god, I can do things, except I oh my god, I'm so cooked. I'm gonna... Oh boy, that's gonna get it. I'll just take it. I'm so fucked. Oh my... Stop. For 2 seconds.
I mean, the one thing I've learned about any card game is that Storm's pretty good.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I like that card. I'm gonna block it with the same freaking card.
Okay, that's my turn.
Ooh, oh my god, I found my stage. So I'm gonna show you how stage works. That's actually the only reason I picked up this deck was because this deck basically has all the fundamentals of the card game in one deck. So it's perfect.
I mean, it's
so here's the stage. This is what it looks like. Basically, this one I can.
Main phase? Oh.
Yeah, he's the ramp card. He ramps.
It's ramp.
Yeah, it's ramp. It's really lit when you see it. That's the downside of the deck. If you don't see it, you're kind of screwed.
So it's like Dragon Oracle.
It's exactly like Dragon Oracle. Also saying this deck's very familiar to something you know and love, right?
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna swing.
I don't like the color purple.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Purple's pretty lit. I don't know what you want. All right, I'm
a big red guy. I don't know if you've noticed.
I have. You do like red a lot. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna kill this thing, or attempt to kill it anyway.
My chopper.
He gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
All right, let's go. Dead. What do I not like on your board? I don't like any of your cards. I'm not gonna lie. They're all kind of dookie.
This is kind of silly. Why do I just have like a freaking 12 billion animal friends?
It's an animal deck. All right, so I'm gonna use my leader's ability because I can. I'm gonna -7 Dawn, and I'm gonna trash a card from your life. And what happens is basically that card instantly goes to your drop. You don't get it to your hand. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
Cool.
1, 2,
it's pretty expensive.
4, 5, 6. Oh, you'll see what happens. So I trashed it, but now I'm gonna use my main ability of my Black Maria on the board, and I'm gonna get Dawn back.
Aha!
Yeah, that's the magic. Anyway, I'm gonna end my turn. That's all I got.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, this deck just got upgraded. I'm also playing a deck that just basically came out. The leader has been around for a while, but it's been kind of dookie until the support that just. That's a really cool deck. You basically get to burn your leader. I get to burn the opponent all the time while also ramping on top of that. Oh no, it's the spooky card. That card's spooky.
He's pretty big.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a strong big boy. It can make your dudes bigger. That card's insane. Resting and giving like other cards like big power. Magic numbers are a thing in this game, as like any other card game basically, or like mainly like Vanguard. And that card makes magic.
Pretty cool.
Oh. I will try blocking, but I'm pretty sure. What do I get for not mulliganing? I should mulligan. Just give me a blocker. Fuck that card.
That's a very large.
It is very large. Spooky. Let's see, you have 2 more attacks. Oi, oi, oi. I'm trying to think if I could block through all this. 5, 6. I guess it just depends what I check here. Oh, I'm so cooked. Yep, that's game.
Hey, okay.
We did it!
I think I understand the game mechanics. It's pretty easy to grasp. It's one of those things where, like, it's not super complicated to learn, I feel like, but
yeah.
There's a lot of small decisions that I understand where the skill expression comes from.
Yeah, so the way this card game is, I think Kai explained it the best, is basically super easy to read, very hard to master. I'm gonna hit the rematch button so we can play. You can also hit the rematch button to play again.
Sure.
But yeah, so there's a way. So as you notice, none of the effects on the cards are complicated. It's like get power, do this, do that. But the complexity of the game comes in. Oh my god, this hits so much better. It comes in basically understanding trading, understanding life, understanding when to counter, understanding magic numbers. Like that's where the difficulty or where people tend to fall off or are worse or better at the game. I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna pass turn.
Sup, Igni? How are you? I was watching Dota. Pog. How's
Oh my god, I haven't heard about Dota in a while.
TI is happening right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. Do I put a straw hat?
So yeah, it's any of the Luffy characters. So you haven't watched anime at all, right?
Nope.
You're about to find out.
I have a friend who loves One Piece, but I never got into it. I'm probably gonna start watching it when the remake comes out.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. All right, so I'm gonna finally play my stage at the proper time. I'm gonna rest and get my ramp. Go ahead.
Cool. Oh, you got the ramp.
I did. I'm a ramper now. I'm a true dragon player. This is actually like my favorite purple deck right now. I was testing it like before when it was just like on the only GP side. It was really cool. Your deck too. I actually am a big Zoro fan, so I was testing your deck a lot as well. Oh yeah, synergy is important.
Zoro's pretty cool. I think Zoro's my friend's favorite character, so I'm familiar.
Cool. Got 3 swords, man. Also, I am reading chat, y'all. I'm reading y'all. I'm just not responding as well because I'm being very, very friendly to my friend Igni over here.
You're a good teacher.
Yeah, I'm here to teach. Dude, this is like the 3rd card game I've taught in like the last like week. Oh god, that's big.
What have you been teaching this week?
Shadowverse, One Piece, and Vanguard.
Wow, the whole trifecta.
Yeah, basically. Alright, I'm gonna ramp again, because I can. Woggy woggies.
You've definitely we hit the nail on the head on the type of deck I like. I like turning the card sideways.
Yeah, Zoro's a very turn card sideways deck. I just wanted you to have it so you understand the mechanics of the game first. That's just basically
I love turning the card sideways.
It's always fun. Let's see, I'm at 7 potential dawn to realistically 6. I'm gonna play this card. This lets me ramp. And then we'll play this card. I really should be swinging with my leader first, but I'll swing into this card because I don't like that. Looked at me.
I do like that most of the cards in this game are like not screenshots. I feel like a lot of them.
Oh yeah, Zoro's one of the few that has a lot of screenshotty cards, but actually, so set 1 and I think set 2 had like random screenshot syndrome, and then after that, it's like all pretty cards. They stopped doing that. They started hiring artists and stuff, I think, and they changed that. But I will say, set 1 is ugly. No.
It is what it is, as they say.
Very much it is. Oh, it's big boy. Robson. Coming at me. The rush. Robson, why are you a 7?
Kinda epic. This guy's only at 4, unfortunately.
Yeah, you have to dawn him up to kind of... He's actually not a magic number. Some people cut him because of that.
This shit is cringe. I can't hit face.
Mm-hmm.
Smooch. Well.
That's
That's
okay. I
fine.
mean, you have a board, and I have to, I have to respect it. All right, I'm at 10 Dawn.
Okay.
I can do crazy stuff, and I opened up the best card ever, so we can do stuff. Oh my god, I could do stuff.
Oh no.
I opened a really good card. Let me see how I want to do this. I have two options. I can pressure you like crazy. I can burn you. I have a lot of plays.
Does this sim have like a ladder, or is it only private runes?
So there is a ladder. There's a rank system, and also you can just randomly join that thing you were in earlier, the one with a lot of lobbies. You can just randomly play people from everywhere. Or you can join. You can do the rank system and play in there. There is a ladder. They update it weekly to see what's topping, what's performing well, and there's actually like a JP one and an English one, so you can always see like both formats of what's going on.
Wow.
That's pretty lit.
Fully featured sim. The only thing I don't like about the sim is that it's ugly.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can actually make it prettier. I don't know if you've seen my stream, but I like changed the background and I changed my card backs and everything, so it looks a little bit prettier.
Can you change the font?
Maybe I'm not 100% sure. All right,
I will say this sim is pretty automated. I haven't seen any manual effects that I had to do.
I think the manual stuff is basically, so I'm really bad at understanding sim logic in terms of manual and not manual, but I guess like you attaching, I think they've been adding stuff recently, but I think like you attaching Dawn or stuff like that, I guess is a little bit more manual. I don't know.
But I feel like it's all pretty automatic. So
yes.
Like, so.
That's I think when I was talking to you about it, I called it like a half and half. I think it's more towards the automatic side though. All right.
It's certainly more automatic than Vang Pro, so.
Oh yeah. Vang Pro is kind of, it's good, but you know, it's got its problems. I was having a little trouble playing on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm playing cards. Yes, I'm playing.
Sim doesn't look very appealing. Yeah, it's hideous, but it's very operational.
You can make it prettier. You should watch this one guy called Kardi Kaizaku. He makes the sim not look like a sim at all. It looks so pretty.
Okay, I'll try and figure that out. If I ever stream this more regularly, I'll definitely try and figure that out.
I'm gonna KO Dawn back, because that's what that does. And then do probably how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna actually just swing very casually for it. Very strong. Protective. Sounds good. King 6 and 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
The chat's so fun. Alright, I'm gonna use my leader effect to minus and burn you. Then I'm gonna ramp back up by 1. And then I'm gonna use the Maria's effect to get my 5 Dawn back.
So you do minus from that, right? Because you trash 7 and you...
I trash 7, but then my stage gives me a Dawn back, and then there's this broken card called Black Maria. If you read her, she's pretty broken.
Yeah, she gets 5 back, right?
Yeah,
so
she gets 5 back, and then I basically get back the Dawn that like you ended on or something like that. But I also ramp this turn, so I have to select. I do have to return. So there you go.
Well,
I get back the same Dawn as you. Yeah, but I think if I time it more correctly, I think what I could have done is I think I could have used her effect first and then ramped. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. And you're swinging at me for 5. I will guard. I will use my card 5 Vanguard. No, fuck that card. It's so good. I love that card. That card is so insane. That card is nuts. Like it's actually busted. That card was part of the reason why RP log got banned.
This card is kind of busted, dude.
It's so good. The fact that it's a magic number. That card's always a magic number. That's what makes it so cool.
What are the magic numbers in this game usually? So your leader's at 5k, so the fact that it's 7 requires the 2 blockers, which is more difficult.
So the way you want to look at it is you want to shred as many cards from hand as possible, kind of similar to Vanguard, right? So if you're swinging for 7, your opponent has to drop a 2k and a 1k, or they have to drop 3 1ks, right? So usually 7's a magic number, 9 is a magic number. Can you not? 9's a magic number. 11's a really good number. Now we'll say there are some leaders that are 6Ks. It's rare, but they exist. And those kind of make that awkward. But yeah, ideally in a normal world, 5, 7, 9 are really good numbers, but sometimes you do have to kind of change it up depending on the deck you're facing.
I think I might just lose this turn though, because I don't have like any blockers in my hand at all. So
yeah, I'm gonna be burning you as well. We'll see where we go. I take
the burn damage from the Kaido, and I take the damage from the king.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It also just depends on what I do here. I need to kind of play this a little carefully. That. Dawn.
Hey, why did this guy get plus 4K? I wasn't paying attention.
So this is Bond Clay. Bond Clay copies the power of one of your dudes on your board. So if you give me a big dude, I can copy the big dude. But notice he's a 1K, so he's very nukable. Like if you have like cards that retire, which we're currently neither of us are really playing retired cards. I have a couple, I just haven't played them too much. But yeah, so he's a 1K. It's really easy to kill a 1K, to be honest. But the upside is the fact that I can copy your dudes.
Oh, pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I'm not sure is there like what is the top right of the card? There's like a trait, special strike.
Yeah, that's just their like it's just a trait. It doesn't really come up unless there are a couple cards that say if the trait is this, then it can't attack, or if the trait is this. It's like super rarely used. I will say keep in mind, actually there's a couple in red that have it. There's some that can't be KO'd by like slashers and stuff like that. Or strikes, which is like your little bird thing, but it's not too often. It's actually an anime related reference basically. So anyway, I'm playing cards. That's what I'm doing. Do I be annoying? I think I want to be annoying. I'm in the mood to
I'll tell you right now that I have literally no counter in my hand, so
well now you have less counter.
I might
discard a card.
I might just die.
I played a card. Yeah, I played a card that makes it discard a card. Split. And I'm gonna use my action to get a Dawn back.
I'm pretty sure I'm cooked.
No, I don't think you're cooked. I'm only gonna swing into your dudes. I can't kill you.
Oh, why not swing face here if you know?
I can't kill you. I'm not killing you.
5. You have 7 from the
okay, so realistically speaking, let's pretend your life is all counter. You live the turn, and then I die because your board exists.
Oh, if you hit and it's counter, it.
Yeah. Oh, you can use it to protect yourself.
Oh.
Well, sorry. The card you're gonna get in hand could be like a 2K counter, so then you can then block the next attack.
The next attack.
Yeah, and that's so the lethal in One Piece is a little weird. It's actually hard to know lethal because of like hand and because of the life, since it's going to your hand. I don't know if you picked up 2K counter, no counter. I don't know that, so it's hard for me to make the decision to swing at life or not.
I understand.
So your killers will actually kill me next turn. It's safer for me to just remove them and then go go that route, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Some fundamentals that I'm learning here.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, my hands kind of do, so I kind of need to stay on the safer side.
Summoning sickness, right? So I can't. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Doesn't really show it for your side, but on my side it shows it.
I wish it did.
I wish it did too. It'd be kind of nice. And then now I'm gonna do the. Okay, and then I'm gonna use Black Maria to get it all back. Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. First, I'm gonna. Oh, don't click that button. Almost misplayed.
It's okay.
Face.
So I ain't gonna lie.
And then I'm gonna play this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Go face.
Yep, that's game. I had no counter.
Yo,
I did pick up 2K counter, but
this deck is very brainless. I'm realizing.
Yeah. We can switch to a different format. You could try Sanji out, but that honestly,
I like it. But
okay.
I'm just like,
I just want you to know, just so you know what you're. I want you to start on a slightly simpler deck, and then if you want to transition to something else, have at it type of thing.
Oh, for sure. I wanted to try out the one with Luffy in it, but it's like banned or something.
Oh no, we can just switch formats. It just has, I think, has a card or two that's in like a different format. We can just literally play a different format. And because we're playing private, we can play in any format. Let me just go to Eastern. Let me see if I have anything. I have so.
Hog.
What do I even have? I think there's another deck I wanted to try. What was it? Bro, I'm. Oh, I remember. It's Marco. I want to try Marco. Alright, I'm gonna make a lobby. And I'm gonna send you the Cody.
Sure.
You should be able to join this. I don't know 100%, but you should be able to.
Oh, whoops. I cooked it. Sanji. Is it Eastern?
Yeah, I went to Eastern, which is your side. Split.
Hog!
Yeah, okay. Very poggies. Alright, so this deck is also a little bit brain dead, but it's a different kind of brain dead. So the way this one works is basically any card you play that doesn't have an on-play ability, you can give it the ability to have Storm or Rush, basically. Which is stupid, by the way. It's a very stupid effect.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a very, very strong effect on a card. When I was playing this deck, I was like,
What?
wow, this is nuts. Yeah, it's a trial deck, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's a trial deck or something. It's like a PR or something. I don't know. It's just dumb.
Kinda nuts, bro.
So I'm playing Marco. Notice I purposely wanted to play this so you can see the multicolored aspect. So since he's a multicolored leader, I can play red and blue
Interesting.
cards, but I have 4 life.
You're playing Is It?
How do I do this effect? I forgot. What's this? It's plus. Oh, I have to dawn him up. So I'm gonna dawn him up and use his ability. I get to draw a card and then place a card on top or bottom of my deck. Pretty lit. This deck's really cool. It's just a little behind. Yes. It gets a little bit more stronger. It's actually stronger right now in your format. It just got some new cards. I'm actually just gonna put. All right, and then I can also -2 your dudes, but I can't do that. I'm gonna enter.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm already kind of into this game mechanically. I really like games where there feels like there's a sense of progression.
Yes.
This is why I'm not super into Yu-Gi-Oh! But the fact that you like and the flexible use of dawns is pretty cool too.
Yes, it's my favorite part. I love the fact that you can use dawns to like make your dudes bigger, but you can also use it to play cards. It's such a nice and simple mechanic, but it does so much for the game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fun fact, I don't think you did that there, but you can pick up events with Nami. Actually she got eroded a couple times. So there was some points where she couldn't in theory, but she always could.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to probably not do anything too crazy this turn. I'm probably going to attach a Dawn again, use the effect to check the top cards again. I will place this. I'll place a card on the bottom. We'll place.
Hello, new viewers. I'm new to One Piece, and I'm being taught One Piece by the master.
I'm not.
Right
I suck at this game, bro. Just kidding. I don't suck at it, but I'm like decent. I'm gonna give this -2, but don't worry, she's not dying. I'm gonna just swing 8.
Oh, she doesn't die if you give her if she goes.
No, yeah, she can go negative, and I have to swing into her or something for her to actually die, or for KO her.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot. I realized I've been on Vanguard this entire time. I'm supposed to be not on.
You're on the Vanguard category? Damn, clickbait.
Actually, no. It changed it for me. Never mind. I don't know how it did it, but it did. Also, hello.
Your mod might have done it, maybe?
Maybe. I'm proud of whoever did it. Thank you so much, because it definitely wasn't me.
I'm proud. Stand proud. You are strong.
Strong gamer today.
This deck certainly has less things that just goes face, but
oh no, you can play things that go face. Remember, you have a leader that goes face.
That's why I'm doing it now. I'm trying to action.
Yep. So yeah, you pick a card. Yeah, there you go.
Woggy Woggy.
And now he can attack. And he can be a big boy. It's another Zoro. In case you don't know, because you do know, I like Zoro. I'm gonna eat.
Poggy Woggy.
Ooh, I got a trigger. So we're gonna learn triggers today. I'm gonna activate.
You're still live on YouTube? What? How?
Are you still live on YouTube?
Oh, it's one of those things where it says you're live, but there's nothing
happening.
Yeah, there's nothing happening.
All right, so we're gonna learn triggers today. So I hit a trigger off my life. I'm gonna activate it. This trigger lets me bottom deck something, so I'm gonna bottom deck your.
How do I end the YouTube stream?
I don't know, cause I've only streamed a couple times. I think if you go to the settings, you could probably edit it.
I just clicked that. Thank you for letting me know. My friend Tonko, he's actually in the same creator server that we're in. He one time forgot to end the live for like a full 24 hours. People were just confused that they entered the stream and there was no data.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, how'd my guy die? The fuck?
Oh yeah. So I was trying to tell you. So go to my trash and check out that crossy looking card. Trash is the drop zone next to my So read that card. So it has a trigger.
Oh, so you took the hit and the trigger activated. I see.
Yeah, and you don't have to activate it. I can choose to put my hand, but I chose to activate it. I basically bottom deck your Zoro.
Pretty cool.
So my deck is more of a control deck. Actually, this deck is kind of cool. You can build it like 5 different ways. You can build it as an aggro deck because it has red in it. You can build it as a control deck because it has blue. Or you can build it kind of like a mix of both. And also it's a Whitebeard deck, and there's Whitebeard cards that you can just throw in and make it a Whitebeard deck, basically.
So what are the colors? There's red for aggro, blue for control, purple for ramp.
Purple is like a I would more call it not ramp necessarily, but like a mana focused deck. That deck constantly is
Okay.
minusing and upping ramp because RP Law was like at 3 dot like the entire game basically, but it was just ramped up and down. Yeah, so red is more aggressive and kind of definitely more just narrow, I guess, or more linear out of all the colors. Blue is a combination of bottom decking and weird toolboxing on top of like some control. Purple is definitely the mana focused one. Yellow's trigger reliant. It's all reliant on your life and triggers in life and doing all that kind of stuff. Green is a super heavy control. And then there's black that's like a mix of your trash and control, basically.
Okay.
Black is probably the strongest of the colors, I would say. It has the best arsenal of being able to revive from the trash while also being able to blow up your opponent's board. And as you know, blowing up your opponent's board is usually a good thing. So
I was just gonna say, I think like the fact that you get to use your trash makes black probably on paper very powerful.
it's very strong. It's been meta for a while because of one simple card on it. I'm gonna place a card on top. I'll just place this guy. And I'm gonna choose this to minus it.
This guy only has 4 life, I just realized.
Yeah,
Marco
so
guy.
because he's multicolored, he's a 4-lifer. Ooh, I'm gonna do something funny. You're gonna hate me for it. You ready?
Fine, go for it.
All right.
Nice.
So that card shuffles your hand. Very stupid card.
It's kind of like Altered Fate.
Yes, it is, but your hand shuffle, my hand stays. I'm gonna swing for 6.
Altered Fate. Oh, Altered Fate on a stick. Pog you. So this is 6. So I need 2.
Yes.
To block this.
You can use the Brook. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be looking at your hand too much, but you can use the Brook.
Whoa, cheating?
I am. I'm gonna actually get off your stream. I just realized I wasn't looking at it just to like purposely look at it. I just looked at it. Like, you know, it was just there in front of me.
It's really fine. I don't mind.
No, I'm not gonna look at it anymore. I wanna be more proper. There you go. Here you go.
What does this do? You may add 1 card from your life to your hand to gain 2,000 power, and then give 2 rested dawns to it.
So that's Sanji. Sanji you use when people are negating your life. So when people aren't swinging face. So some people would just not swing face, and that card helps you,
get a card.
Yeah, it's basically saying draw a card, which is very important. You'd be surprised some people will negate you. So
I hear you. That's interesting.
People tend to not want to swing at Sanji because they don't want him getting cards in hand. Sanji is a very powerful deck, but it kind of loses to itself if it doesn't get cards in hand. As you can tell, you're not really plussing, you're kind of just creating board.
Yeah. I will say it's like... I feel like I'm doing less than I was with the animals deck.
Yeah, the animal deck is a swarm deck. This is more of just constantly beating your opponent's skull in.
Oh, I forgot to hit with the leader first again.
It's okay, it's okay. It's
hammer that enemy.
You'll learn over time. Blocking abilities. I can.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm at 7 done. So I want to waste my turn. I want to actually do something. I think I want to actually do something. I'm gonna play Marco.
I would love it if you wasted your turn.
No, I'd rather
not.
Catch this.
You may trash 1 event from your hand. Play this character from the trash as rested. Oh, you can revive this guy. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it used to be broken. They actually like banned another version of him for a long time. Then they brought it back. I'm gonna bottom deck. I'm gonna give this -2.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the power of Marco. So basically, Marco's whole like gimmick is to make sure you don't board swarm me. So Kaido didn't have a way to deal with your board. That's actually why I kept losing. I can't answer your board, and your board just gets fat really fast. So
I hear you.
Got the 8K. Until the banish cards start coming. I don't even know if you have that yet, but ooh, Diablo Jambe is so good. So basically, if I'm at 0 life, you kind of just win.
I don't know what that is.
Like so what it says is I can't activate blocker.
Your opponent cannot activate blocker.
Yeah. It's pretty busted. It's really good in Zoro actually.
So I can swing big and you can't block.
Exactly. I have to hard counter it. So basically if I'm at 0 life and you swing with all your Dawn in my face, I'll just die. I'm gonna block. I'm going to block that too.
Oh, nice.
I now that I know you have Diablo Jambé in your hand, I can't, like, I physically cannot, like, take too much life.
Damn, she's hacking.
I am hacked. I'm full of hacks. I feel like at some point it should be
Yellow is like Havencraft. Is that true?
Oh, yellow is like Havencraft.
So somebody on my chat said.
No, I would say it's more like a Vanguard deck. Like any Vanguard deck you can think of, that's yellow, because yellow is very reliant on triggers and playing off of life and triggers. I wouldn't say it's like Haven in terms of like it has a way to heal, but that's as far as it goes, I would say.
Okay.
Go ahead and do the effect again. I feel like I don't want this one card, but and it just, I don't know. I'll place. Sure. I'm gonna play this funny card. Get him out of my face. Alright, swing.
Okay, so what do I do? Take it? I think.
Yeah. Oh, hello, people in chat. Hi, sorry, I'm teaching, so I'm a little distracted.
Crash without activating its trigger. Huh?
Yes, you can use that. So that the best time to use that is when you're at 2 life. That's one of those cards that come up better when you're at lower life. Remember you're saying like, oh, you don't know if you should counter or not early. So that card lets you be able to take life early and then use that to protect yourself since it's a 4K.
I hear ya. Oh damn, Smooch.
I mean, you have 10 Dawn. You can play some scary dudes. Or a Navi. Here comes a scary dude. 1 drop.
I'm just trying to see what's up. Yeah.
No, that's valid. I'm about to drop some crazy shenanigans against you here if I live.
It's intimidating. Don't like the sound of that.
I don't like that card. No, stop. I don't like that card. Oh, that was a good trick too.
Kind of epic.
I'm so cooked.
I might just die this turn though.
I don't know.
I don't have that much counter in hand.
You don't. I could go for game here, to be honest. I might actually have to. I was gonna play my 10 drop. It's a really cool card, but I actually might just have to go
FaceTime? Pog?
Very poggies. Very face. Much time. Let me think.
Save the Radical Beam.
Yeah, if you say the Radical Beam would have helped too, but you didn't know. It's okay. Oh, you could have a Radical Beam in your hand right now. Fuck. I hate it here. Let's see. Every attack on my field needs to hit, so we'll just make it hit. Easy. Oh, right. That's not good. Be not doing. Cooked.
Has Igni been told how silly the blue Nami leader is? What does that
Oh
do?
yeah, so blue is pretty funny, actually. The way blue works is she if she decks out, she wins the game, basically.
Oh, it's like Spartacus.
Yes.
That's kind of epic. I'm down with that.
I don't think I. Yeah, I don't think I kill you here. I'm kind of. I know you have Diablo Jambé too. I'm kind of shriveled up.
So banish on this Luffy means that you don't activate your triggers. It's kind of good. It's
It just
like,
straight up removes the card. Yeah, it's like gone. Like it just goes straight
like
to trash.
Oh, it doesn't even go to hand.
No, it just goes. It just goes. His banish is pretty broken, but it's actually not like it hasn't been utilized that well yet in the game. I think Sanji and there's actually a new leader called Nico Robin that are slowly starting to utilize banish.
This Sanji looks ridiculous because you just give a guy
Yeah,
storm every
yeah,
turn.
exactly. It's basically swordcraft. Think of sword
for
as, like,
no cost.
Yeah,
it's
it's
nuts.
broken.
Hold up. I mean, I like the color red, and I'm liking the playstyle of this red deck too. It's fun. 7K to my Lufus.
Your Lufus.
My Lufus.
Mm-hmm.
Can I only trash one thing for counter? How does this work?
No, you can use your whole hand if it has a false counter.
Trash for counter. If it meets, it still goes through, right?
Yes. You need one more. Yeah, you had counter. You were fine.
It's like Vanguard.
You weren't dying.
It's Vangus.
It is Vangus. Search, and I'll just pass it back.
Hey.
Again, part 2 of cooking. Oh, dude, I miss the decks I used to play so much. I miss them so much.
So you used to play RP Law, you said? Is that
yeah. I played Zoro, RP Law, Red Green Law primarily. Yeah, it was RP Law. What was cool about it was just so unique with how you play, and there was like so many lines of plays. Have you ever played Egg in like Shadowverse Evolve?
Yeah, of course.
So you know how it has like a lot of lines of play after like 4 mana?
Yeah.
That's basically how RP Law was, and I loved it. Hence why I play Egg.
Makes sense.
Cooked. So I'm gonna play that card anyway. Even though I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm super cooked. I don't have a blocker anyway, so I just die. But
how do I?
Yeah, you could do that. Some people just like as a meme, just take all their Dawn on one dude, and just swing. Yeah, that's game. Honestly, what you could have done, because I was at 0 life, had no blockers, you could have just put all 10 of your Dawn on your leader and just swung. But it's more fun to just attack like little by little. But you had game, type of thing.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you can. it's very funny.
That's a bit silly.
Let me try.
Silly.
I might try another deck. I'm just kind of messing around with my decks now.
Sure. If I click rematch, do we have to make a new room to change?
No. If you hit rematch, you can actually swap decks and just kind of mess around.
Ah.
Yeah. I have so many random decks. Where's my red green law deck?
I'll just play this one again.
Actually, let me try Luffy out.
Okay, cool. Sure.
This is another ramp deck. How have you not had the chance to go first or second? You know, just for the funsies, even though it's actually optimal for me to go first, I'm actually gonna let you go first just so you can experience that end.
Okay, have I not gone first this entire time?
Yeah, it literally has always been me choosing.
If you can't attack on both players' first turns, I don't really understand what the benefit.
You draw a card. Drawing is super powerful. I like.
So sorry, what was that? I didn't quite hear you.
You draw a card going second.
Okay.
Also,
what's the advantage of going first?
You get to attack first. But so Dawn management is different. Going first, you're 1, 3, 5, 7. You don't get to 10 at first, and then if you're going second, you're 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you can drop your 10 drops first. It depends on the matchup, but actually it does matter a lot in terms of like your curve.
That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dig that. I played the Namus.
You did play the Namus. You've opened her every game. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna just ramp because
just draw cards.
I can't ramp yet. I'm not at the active place.
I love drawing cards.
Drawing cards is great. The best part. You would have loved red Whitebeard. Whitebeard used to be like a 12-card hand type of deck. It was a red deck too.
Yo, this Luffy art goes crazy on your deck though.
Oh yeah, dude, you should see the alt arts. They're so
fucking. Well, now what do I do? Just pass, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably the play. So this deck ramps as well, but I have to take life to ramp. So that's one.
Somebody in chat said normally you don't want to go first. Is that true?
It depends on the deck you're on. Some decks prefer going first. Some decks prefer going second.
Okay, it's just meta dependent then.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like I don't know. It also depends on build. So like I'm gonna use RP Law as an example because it's the deck I know best. But there's some people that are building RP Law that would prefer to go first because some people like taking second away from you. And then there's regular RP Law builds that just would go second, but you have to win the dice roll, right? So some people purposely built their decks so they can go first and be okay, especially if they lose the dice roll. So it just depends on the meta, and what's going on. I'm gonna swing.
Oh no, I'll take it.
I'm going to
cards in hand. Good. I'm an aggro deck.
I'm gonna play this funny card. just mess up your curve. Basically, you have to remove a Dawn from your side. You just lose a Dawn.
Well, that's kind of crazy.
It's not as crazy as it sounds. It's more like annoying than crazy. It's kind of like a control annoyance. It doesn't actually do anything super wild.
And this character is KO'd. You return 2. Oh, I also got 2.
Yeah. Don't touch him. I would highly recommend to never swing into that, unless you're okay with like losing a Dawn or if you're like 10 or something. I will.
My curve is messed with.
Yeah, it usually just messes with curve. There was one guy, he was like a second place world champion winner for Vanguard who played a Magellan deck, which is basically what this is, but with different leader. And he just played the game just to like mess up people's curves and hit magic numbers. It was the funniest thing, and he actually got pretty far. 7. Foxy.
Bro's kind of big.
Yeah, bro gets big.
I wish there was like a more pronounced sound effect whether you're taking the damage or you're blocking.
Oh, yeah.
Really can't. They sound exactly the same.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe that's something they'll add over time. The guy that's behind this sim works very hard, very diligently.
Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic sim. It's operational. Looks great. It's like pretty much fully automated. It's really nice. Normally, most decks like second more. Okay, that's interesting. That's not what chat said.
I'm reading cards. I haven't played this card in a hot minute.
Yeah, take your time. I do kind of have a hard out in 30 minutes, but
oh, you have to leave in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's like getting late.
Oh shit, it is getting late. I'd like. That's very true.
I mean, I could stay up longer, but
no, it's fine. Our mission was to help you learn the game, and I think you've learned the game. So.
I mean, I'll just tell you right now, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Like,
no. I'm fine either way. It's like it is like 12. Oh, it's like midnight. Might even be past.
I do like how the mechanics of this game work because like I said, with some games, I feel like there's a bit of a lack of pacing. Like things just happen immediately. This I can kind of ease into it. There's a curve. It gets more complicated as the game goes on, rather than just like everything happening right at the beginning.
Yes. It definitely. That's actually why I like this game. There's definitely like a mountain to climb of understanding it, and also like as you're playing each game, every decision you make really, really matters. To like win or lose. I haven't actually played this game the last 2 months, so I'm kind of coming back into it myself. I was very sad.
Oh, really?
My leader got banned.
Law got banned?
Yeah. I can't begin to explain how long I was testing that deck. I was testing all the way up into OP, basically your format. I was testing this the entire time, and I was like so ready to go to OP08, and then they banned everything. And I was like, bro, like I don't even know like what to play now.
That's big smooge.
Yeah, it is what it is. It was just sad because I was like testing for so long. And I was like ready, and then it's like, no, you can't have this anymore. It's like, okay.
you can't play anymore. That's tough.
Yeah. It kind of hurt me a little bit. I was like, man, I think I need to take a break from the game, so that's what I did. That's an AK. That's not too good. Block and block and block and.
Whoa!
Yeah, I don't have any 2K counters on my hand. It's hurting my soul right now. I think it was so much for that, but I can't eat it either. It was pretty painful.
I'll tell you right now, going first.
Your deck likes to go first. You want to just slam face as much as possible.
I just feel like I have so few Dawns to work with.
Oh, well, I also took a Dawn away from you, remember?
That's true.
I think that's the main reason why, because I took a Dawn away. I ain't gonna lie, both our decks like to go first. Neither of these decks like to go second. So we're actually both playing going first decks. Because my deck likes to eat its life, so I don't want you attacking me first, so I prefer going first. And your deck is a very aggressive deck, so you always want to be the first to attack. Also, you
Oh,
have
would you say your
curve
deck
both
likes
going.
to
Mhm.
your deck eats life?
Yeah, so if you read him, he says, I can take a dawn, I can take a life to give myself a dawn to ramp, basically. So, if you're attacking me first,
Oh.
I have to block it, or else I can't take a dawn because then I'm going down on life too fast.
That's fun. It's also like it's active dawn too. It's not rested dawn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, you
nice.
basically ramp. It's just a ramp that you have access to. What am I doing? I need to play cards.
I mean, it sounds like I'd like this purple color from being a dragon guy.
It's
But I also
pretty
like
cute.
turning cards sideways, so maybe I would have liked RP Law.
Oh, RPL was great. That deck was a joy.
Like red and purple sound like my kind of colors. I'm telling you right now.
That same here. Red and purple are my kind of colors. That's why I'm playing it. That's why I was playing it. I was enjoying it so much.
Oh, my Lufus.
Yeah, Rufus gotta go with Gophus.
Oh no. I don't have any 2K dawns. I mean 2K counters. Smoge. Ow.
7K's hurt.
Oh, wait, I got a trigger.
Oh, shit. I don't remember what I put in there.
Leader gets plus 1,000 power.
Oh, is that Radical Beam? I would keep it
Yeah.
if it is. You don't. This is my last attack. You don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
There you go. So basically, you can up your base by 1K for the rest of the turn. If you trigger it, it's really good into situations when it's like the first attack and you take it. But you can also just keep it in your hand for 4K counters. So it's kind of like a decision you have to make. No.
Okay. That's fair.
So many cards in here. Goated with the
Smokes. What do I do?
So we're both at 1 life. This is like kind of just like a check here. This is like where the difference kind of starts. You can choose if you have the ability to go for game, you can go for game, or you can just stack up your board if you think you can live next turn. You can also swing to my dudes.
I never swing dudes.
So here you
I only
can
go
realistically
face.
put your Dawn on Nami and swing. And then you can basically put your Dawn Nami, make her 5, exactly that, and then go for 7 with Luffy.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah, so you can check here to see, like, okay, can she block this? If I block this, you can take your Luffy and swing into a dude. Like, that would be the way to kind of understand, like, what to do. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't got the counter. So, so now you know, okay, so she took the attack. I couldn't block a 5K, which means I can't block a 7K. So now you take your Dawn on your Luffy and you swing face.
You can't block a 7K.
Well, if I couldn't block the 5, like think about it. If I took the 5, it means I can't block the 7.
Yeah, but if you got a 2 on the counter.
That is possible. I could have. No, well, think of it this way. I would need a 2K. And
you could have
1K.
bluffed though. You could have taken the hit. For the
Yes,
counter
I
and
can
then
bluff, and that is something to keep in mind. But realistically speaking, I would have, knowing this game state here, I would have blocked the Nami if I could. There's no reason for me not to block her because why would I not block her? You know.
I say okay.
I didn't have the counter.
I'm learning. I'm learning me something, Chad.
I did. Funnily enough, I did trigger a counter, but I didn't have the Dawn. To like actually activate it. It's like it's the same one as you had. It's like I can.
Last breath.
Yeah, I needed one Dawn open to trigger it, and I didn't have a Dawn open. So it really actually did have the counter, but I didn't have the Dawn open. So that's another thing you can kind of check. If the opponent doesn't have Dawn open, you can also kind of like, you know, gauge if you can swing or not. There is a couple
It's
of
like
events that are
quick
zero.
spells in Shadowverse.
Yeah, it's similar. Do you have time for more, or do you gotta go to sleep?
I was talking to a friend, and he was like, "Yeah, I like One Piece because it's like Vanguard without triggers mixed with Shadowverse Evolve," and I'm like, "That sounds good."
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Play
It's
this
like
game.
Vanguard and Shadowverse had a baby, and they made One Piece.
Yeah. Wait, I kind of like this game. Hold up.
I think my recommendation going forward is just fucking around. Basically, just like create some decks in the sim, or go to like OP TCG top decks or whatever, and just you can copy the deck list from there, put them in the sim, and just fuck around and try different shit. And if you like it, you know, just that's what I did. I didn't even buy the cards until like 3 months later. I was just messing around the sim to see if I actually like it enough to buy the cards, and then I got addicted. And then I started buying the cards. The sim is like the best way to sell this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's great.
You have access to the
Can I
entire
also
card
just
pool.
like bug you to play games with me?
Yeah, yeah, 100. I legitimately really love this game. It itches my competitive thing in the best way possible.
Bug you.
So like I love this game. Like there was a point where this was like all I was doing. It was like working this and nothing else. So
Okay.
yeah, you can always
You want to
bug
try
me.
doing one?
Yeah.
One last one.
Yeah, don't want to stick to this deck. I feel like I keep playing decks that are like hard counters, like two for you for me. Like they get countered by your deck. I also just haven't played in a while. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Is my...
One last ride, chat. You can also play with chat. That's true.
You can play with chat. You can bring them on in and play them. Don't want to play. Maybe I'll play the Zoro deck because I love Zoro.
I do like this game. This game's pretty fun.
It is pretty pogs. I'm trying to find my Zoro deck. I can't remember what I named it. I think it's this. I'm hoping it's this.
Well, let's find out.
Apparently, you don't get a decision.
I never win the dice roll.
I don't. It's always random too. Like, and apparently, you're just not allowed to have it. Go ahead.
Damn.
God, I love this deck. This is my baby right here. This is my soldier, my man, my man of the hour.
Endo. Oh, you're playing the... Oh, this deck is crazy.
I love this
because I played it.
I will say this deck's a knowledge check deck. It's really good, but if you play against like a really, really good player, they'll know how to play around it.
I literally am a baby.
It's okay. It's okay.
It
is a good deck. It is like powerful and it can randomly like high roll out your shit out like crazy. But it also, because it doesn't accumulate hand, your opponent can play around that concept a lot.
Interesting. How would you play around it?
You just starve them like the entire time. You starve them to a point where they just have no cards in hand, and then you just go like super face basically.
Oh, like you damage deny them.
Yeah, yeah. You just never swing face. Basically, you always swing it because this deck wants to always swing with its dudes, so the dudes are always rested, so you can always swing into them basically.
Oh, okay. It's kind of tough though because I'm also a swing face.
Yeah, yeah. We're both aggro decks, and so that's like okay. Plus, you have Sanji on the board, so I have no reason to deny you because you can just use Sanji's effect to get your life back. So it's like, at least with our current state, like I could do the same thing. I could deny you too, but if you open Sanji. I can't really answer that. This is let's make it. I just realized I kind of dawned up. I could have made my dude have higher power. I forgot. I have trouble doing math when there's like a 3 and a +1 and a Dawn attached. It confuses the fuck out.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little confusing. Sometimes I'm like, is this 3 or 4? Is it 6 or 7? I don't know.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
You can choose to swing into my dudes or you can swing life. It's kind of just up to you. What you think is the better play. I would probably try and clear board, but that would be like my approach. Because I'm just gonna keep taking this board and swinging at you, and you're just eventually gonna die because of it.
Big YOLO.
Oh dang, you really said YOLO, dude. I will say this is why I wasn't playing on this deck. This is my out of every deck I know Zoro the best. So TLDR, I'm good on Zoro. So I just know this deck like literally by heart. So I will say the animal stuff's a little bit more new to me because it just came out. Dude, did you just take your entire life? Are you asking for death? Are you okay?
Big gamer.
Oh my god, you're gonna die.
I'm gonna live.
I think you're gonna die.
I kind of want to go eat dinner, late dinner, and go to sleep. Well played. Great match.
I think you're a cooked man.
I might be. I might just be. A
Unless
lot of
you,
the leaders seem really powerful though, but like Sanji giving Storm every turn and
yeah,
Zoro
he's
upping
a
everyone, it's pretty nuts.
scary dude. Scary.
Kinda pog you, if I'm being honest.
Cool like that. I like it.
6K?
Mm-hmm. I kill you here? I actually don't think I do. That's the sad part. I'm going for game, but I actually think I should have went for board.
Yo, I kind of cooked with that play.
That was good. That was good. You figured out how to play the events. Yeah, I see Dan go and just play Reiju. Reiju is so it hurts my brain, but it's a cool deck. Got the double attack guy. That's actually kind of spooky.
I mean, the problem is, now what?
I mean, you can dawn him up and swing face. He does, you know, he deals 2 damage, so realistically speaking, you would want to swing with him first and then swing with the rest because his double attack doesn't work like in like basically if I'm at 1 life, it's not double attack anymore.
I should have put this to 7.
Yes, you should have. Also, Sancho won't activate because you don't have life anymore.
I know, now. That's the sad part. That's the tragic part about all this.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, it's a learning process. So I did aggro like the absolute shit out of you. Just eat this.
No, I did do that stupid Sanji play. I was just out.
Yeah, you just wanted to try it out. It's hard not to. Sometimes you just want to.
It feels so good.
It does. It does. No, trust me. I've been on your same boat. It's okay.
GG.
Yeah, GGs. Oh yeah, Diablo Jambe. Damn.
All right. Well, Orange, thank you so much for teaching me One Piece. I like the mechanics a lot. It's vibing with me.
I'm glad.
You know when you try a card game and you can tell the difference between you forcing yourself to find things to like about it and you actually enjoying it?
Is that how you feel? You're actually enjoying it?
No, I get it vibes with me. It's like everything I like about a card game. You know, it feels like there's a sense of momentum. The cards aren't too complicated, but there's still a lot of skill expression. I think this is one that I like. I just have to make the sim look less ugly, and then I might stream it more.
Well, if you watch my video at the end, I explain how to do it.
Yo, pog you! Everybody go subscribe to Outer Orange on YouTube and Twitch. I'll link in the chat where you can find her.
He plays Shadowverse. Now he's playing One Piece, and he has Vanguard for his twin drives.
I have a Vanguard channel now too, yeah. But you can check out Outer Orange on YouTube and on Twitch. Are you gonna keep streaming after this a little bit, or should I?
Yeah, I'll probably stream for a little bit. I'm probably gonna mess around with Vanguard for an hour or something.
Sure. Okay, I'll go follow Outer Orange on YouTube and Twitch. I want to say, Orange, appreciate you understanding that the stream was kind of short.
Oh no, it's fine. I know it was kind of late, so it's okay. I woke up and I was like, yeah, and you did, and we got there. That's what matters. We accomplished our mission.
So let me go ahead and raid into you.
All right, thank you for having me and letting me go on your stream and learn the game. It was fun. I hope you had fun.
I did. I think I'm gonna fuck around with this a little more because I tried the Digimon sim, and I was like, yeah, it's interesting, but I don't know if I like it. And I tried the like a bunch of other sims, and I'm like, okay, there's stuff I like about this, but I'm not fully vibing. One Piece though, it has an active player base in my area, and it isn't $5 bajillion, so like
it is a very popular game. I would say as long as they don't mess it up.
Right. Last time I tried a sim that I actually liked, that was Lorcana, and then I checked the prices of Lorcana near me, and I'm like, never mind. Never mind on that one.
I do think One Piece is a little expensive depending on the deck you're on. There is, since you really like Luffy, there is an insane Black Yellow Luffy deck you might like. It actually is a trial deck that's just insane, so you might be interested in that. I don't know if it's still relevant in your meta though. It's very relevant over here, but we're also not an OP09 yet, so.
Mm-hmm.
But that deck is like really fun. It's a life deck, but it's a black deck, so you get to revive your dudes on top of that, and you also get to call little dudes and then make them into big dudes. It's really cool.
That is fun. I think
And
I'm
you
gonna
up your
like
pace.
fuck around on the sim.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just like match to anybody.
Yes, it's so fun. You can actually see now there's timers, so people can't like play super slow now, and they've added a lot in the last like month or two. Yeah, the sim is great, and also like I said, you can always match into me or play your friends or do whatever. You can be like, hey, we'll play a game, and we don't even need to talk. You just put the code in and just play. Like it's the greatest.
Well, we have the server now, so
we
just,
do.
Like,
I'm saying like say like it's late at night, or you just say you just don't want to talk.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'm gonna go ahead and raid into Orange. Who you said you're gonna play some more Vanguard?
Yeah, I might mess around with Vanguard, or I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Probably Vanguard, since that's usually what I do.
Okay.
Bye. Have a good night, Igni. Sleep well. Follow Igni, guys. I'll talk about Igni in a second. Also, welcome in.
Did the raid work?
It did.
Hello?
I got raided.
I stopped the stream, and I wasn't sure if the raid worked.
Oh, yeah, we're still the call, aren't we?
Hello. All right.
Hi,
Well,
everyone.
I'm gonna log off here. Orange, once again, thank you for teaching me the game and spending your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Sleep well, Igni. Bye.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll definitely need to get you on Twin Drive soon. So.
Yeah, we got plans. Future plans.
For sure. If I did get you on Twin Drive, what deck would you want to play?
I think I told you. Kyrie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this, remember? Because we were actually waiting because we want a new set to drop.
That's right. Because Kyrie gets new tools in Lyrical Shining Stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
When's that coming out?
End of the month. For me.
Oh, that takes so fucking long.
It's like 2 weeks. And I only need like a couple cards. I don't need anything crazy, so I'll be able to pick it up pretty fast.
I mean, the bad news is that I'm pretty busy at the end of this month.
No, we could do it in October. It's okay. Because I'm busy too.
Because I have Grand Showdown in like a week, and then I have Ascent Singapore the week after that.
Oh, that's right. Grand Showdown is. I forgot about Grand Showdown. Well, I didn't really forget about it, but that's right. You're gonna be there. Well, not be there, but I don't know what you're doing, but you're casting TLDR.
That's crazy, bro. So true.
I can't wait for Showdown. My boyfriend's going, so he'll be there.
Oh, in Los Angeles?
Mm-hmm.
Fun. All right. Hell yeah. Hopefully he gets top 8 and I get to cast him.
I'm sure he will. He's actually like really good at the game, in my opinion. He literally just won like 2 buy cards out of nowhere. And he has a buy card for that event. He has a buy card for PCS. I'm just like, bro, where do you keep getting these buy cards? He keeps getting first place. He got second place last night. The dude's goated.
That's crazy. All right, Orange. Thanks so much. I'm gonna go to bed.
Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye to Igni, guys. Say goodbye to him. He's gone now. I'm gonna disconnect from the call so nobody joins. All right, y'all. Welcome. Thank you, Raiders, for joining in. Let me open up my Twitch real quick. Thank you so much, Icy, for joining in, and Kusuki-kan. Sorry if I got your name wrong, but welcome in. I normally play Vanguard, but I play Vanguard. I play Shadow vs. Evolve and One Piece on kind of like more on the side. Vanguard I cast and I travel a lot with Bushi and stuff like. Well, not with Bushi, but usually I cast for Worlds for them and stuff like that. So I'm usually with them. So yeah. But welcome in. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't normally stream on Sundays, and in my time, it's like really early. Actually, it's not that early. It's like 11:23 in the morning. But I don't know what to do with all of y'all though. I didn't plan this far. I didn't think I'd get this far. But also, yeah, sneaks are next week. I wonder. Let me open up my screen again. Boop. Also, I should just change my music as well. I'm chill music, and I'm not really feeling chill right now. Feeling energetic. Maybe not super energetic, but maybe not that energetic. Anyway. Hi everyone. Sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys as much. My main game is Tomb Raider is crazy. No way. No way. That's actually super true. My main game is Tomb Raider. I was gonna see. I don't think they have them yet. The card pool. Oh, it's here. We're looking at Vanguard. It's here, but it's not like here yet. I think there's I forgot what it's called. There's the JP deck. Bushi Road card list. I actually kind of want to take a look at it real quick. You guys got me. My brain is like lyrical pilled right now. Is it this? Is this the right button? I don't think it's it. It is the right button. And then I think what we do is we just take out this right here, and then we'll magically be on the JP one. Well, look at that. Now we're on the JP side. Split. So basically me and Igni are gonna be doing this set when we're gonna be doing Twin Drive. And the set, sorry, it's a very girly set for those that are coming in like, what is all this? There's cards in here that are coming out that I'll be playing for an older deck. The stream has been updated. Oh my god, Dan is so cool. Everybody go like Dan. Dan's great. I actually did a short for on his deck like just recently. So over on the Twitters. Every time I look you up, Dan, I have the hardest time of my life. There it is. Because I'm always like, I'm looking up Dan, but I'm not looking up you. Michu. Yeah, she's freaking great. So Dan recently got top 8 with Holy Palooza, this deck. And this is a, it's like an old deck that got revamped into like the new format. And it's really fun. And actually, yesterday I had this exact deck. I didn't get a chance to play it, but my friend played it and was basically going undefeated until the last round. He actually misplayed. He would have won our whole locals with it. So deck is pretty poggies, very strong. And basically him and I played a couple games afterwards to kind of understand like the deck a little bit more. I was actually running one less of the hero guy because I just didn't have it. And then I pulled it off of my pack because I got like 3rd place. I pulled it. I was like, and I pulled the shiny one too. I was so happy. I was like, we pulled the goods. But this deck's kind of poggies. I have the deck log. I made my own deck log, but I forgot what the deck log is. Uh-oh. YouTube help. YouTube help. I'm gonna use my own short to help me. YouTube, come save me. Shorts. Can I mute myself? I can mute myself. Lit. There it is. 5 SL 2 0. Alright. We did it. But this is basically the deck. It's very spicy. I ain't gonna lie, Dan, the draws are weird. It's not bad. Weird. It feels, I don't know, I think I'm just too aggressive. I just like slamming my opponent with crits. But I understand the reason for the draws. You can grade 2 game with them, and also it's just extra pieces you're seeing in case you happen to not see this in time if you need it, or in case you want to go Superior Ride and all that kind of stuff. It lets you find your cards a little bit faster. Also, this card, absolutely goated. This card's nuts. This card is nuts. This card is nuts. This card is pretty nutteroony as well. This card's broken, or feels broken, in the deck, and then obviously the Vanguard himself feels pretty nuts as well. But yeah, I did get a chance to actually play it. I just didn't play it in tournament, and yeah, this deck was pretty poggies. But me and Igni are gonna be doing a Twin Drive, and I'm picking Kyrie, and I'm basically gonna take the cards from this deck and from this set and make my Kyrie deck stronger. Primarily the ride line. We're gonna be updating. The BG Blitz order is really nuts. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. This thing is disgusting. Just 10k, 20k, 30k, 40k shield is disgusting. Want to try Evo? It's achieved really hard with this list. You did really good. This list is really fire. I really respect the set order card. I just think this card's nuts. In general, I really respect this order. Or this card. It's just a really good card. We're missing like one promo. I'm gonna try Ava. I read Evo. Ava is really good. I think it's kind of falling off now, but once you get your promo, you can definitely play and have fun with it because it also utilizes this card. And this card's just stupid. There's just 40k shield in your hand at all times, basically. And you can you bring it back to hand? You can't bring it back to hand, unfortunately. You can only bring set orders back to hand with the grade 2. It's pretty nuts. So, but this deck is, I would not sleep on this deck if you're gonna face it. It can go second and go first, which is very important for those that are like caring about the dice roll. This deck does not care about the dice roll at all. It actually does not care if it wins the dice roll, doesn't care if it loses the dice roll. Into stride decks, you can just go second and be fine. Into decks that are like more aggressive, that want to go first, you can take first away from them. Basically, you ask your opponent if they have a stride deck, they do, you go second. If they don't have a stride deck, you go first. Either way, you win. You win the dice roll regardless, which is actually extremely nuts into set 4 format because set 4 format is very dominated by the dice roll. And this deck saying, I don't care about the dice roll is huge. So just FYI, very, very strong deck. The only problem is the blitz order ruling. Meaning you can only play one blitz per turn, basically. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. If I had to take a guess. I remember why you were playing the 4 PGs, which makes sense because you can't play the Sank in the same turn. That's valid. That's valid. That makes sense why I play the regular PGs. I was wondering why you were playing 4 regular PGs. In my actual build, I think I put the Sank in, but I understand why you cut that out or cut it. That I forgot about that ruling, and well, I didn't forget about it, but I didn't really process it in my head until just now. Yeah, the once per turn I think sucks, especially if you have 2 or 3 of the order in hand. That makes sense, especially if you're holding Twin Cast or something along those lines. That makes sense. TLDR, you can only play 1 blitz per turn, so you have to pick between this, or if you're playing Sanctitude, which is one of these PGs, you can't play all 3, obviously, so in the same turn. But yeah, very spicy deck. I like it. It's aggressive, very aggressive. The 5Ks go hard. They stack so fast. Also, the fact that you call from Soul is like nuts. Your opponent can't play around that easily. The only counterblast you really use is like the Vanguard and the Die Lady, which is still a lot of CB, but it's not like end of the world type of stuff. And then locking out Intercept and also putting 2 crit on your Vanguard is pretty nuts. And this card goes so hard. This card goes crazy. But yeah, very fun deck. You guys, if you guys care or not, you can also check out the short. I made a short version of it if you just want to quickly see the rundown of the deck. And then yeah, it's cool. I like it. But yeah, I think this is actually a BCS contender, funnily enough. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I actually think this deck can withstand BCS pretty well. It's big, eating CB is like a shrug. Yeah. Is 2K? Yeah, the 2K is relevant. The 2K matters. It makes magic numbers if you play behind Vanguard or even behind Rearguard. Compared to DS. Pitch Twin early for stuff and get value out of the second effect. Yeah, you can. Twin Cast is kind of poggin. I think the only downside to Twin Cast is that it's not ladder. I know that sounds stupid, but ladder is just really, really strong. And this card is also really strong, but I would have a tough time deciding which one is better because ladder is just very powerful, especially into Doji and Nui. But I totally understand why run Twin Cast because Twin Cast is also good. It's a very hard choice which one is the better option of the two. Yeah, deck Poggies. I honestly, the only change I'd probably make is actually changing this to ladder and putting the draws back to crits. That's like the only, my personal, like how my playstyle is. That's the only thing I would consider changing. Everything else I think is super good. Only reason is because you really want to lock out Nui as much as you can to give yourself extra turns to play. And also, Chris can just close out really quickly if you're restaying the Vanguard all the time. But that's the only thing. But I totally understand your reasoning behind running draws, if that makes sense. I think neither is wrong. Ladder takes up your order slot though, so you can't play a set order. Yes, that is true, but I think it's worth it depending on the situation. With my trigger wind up last set, I'm sure he was surprised when he saw the draws because you're running the rainbow triggers. Yeah, so ladder does lock you up, but keep in mind, if you draw into one, you can play a turn 1. And then you also get 1 off ride line, so that's 2. So you can realistically play 3 on your turn 1, 2. And then you can choose between ladder and this. Usually won't have ladder in hand all the time, so it's kind of just like a if maybe situation. And then if you have ladder in hand, I think you just play ladder. If you don't, you just play this the grade, and then you'll get your 4 orders regardless. You know what I mean? It's the reason why I don't do it in League here. That makes sense. That makes sense. But keep in mind, like once all 4 are in the order zone, they're just there. Like you can, use them. So you can still play ladder and use the order effects. You know what I mean? I think it's fine. Like I see what you mean though. You're kind of losing a turn on the orders. So I think it just depends. The ladder also isn't searchable. These are, so you're always going to prioritize these anyway. So you can play these, and then if you draw into ladder, you just play ladder. Ladder also gives 5k to the Vanguard, which means your Vanguard is also swinging for a better number, which I think is important. But again, it's a very hard argument because both of these cards are really good in this deck, in my opinion. I just think saving your units as much as possible and locking out Nui is just important. I think it's mainly Nui you want to lock out more so than Doji. Because Nui losing a turn kind of actually is very in your favor because you're still going to keep doing what you're doing, and especially if you take second away from them while also being able to superior ride and also be able to swing with your Vanguard twice, and on top of that you ladder, like it's just very powerful. That's a lot of things you're doing against a deck that lost all its draw power. You can basically close out a little bit faster, I think. So, and then, you know, if you walk them out of a turn, they're basically doing nothing on their stride turn. You're gonna go to like 3 damage, maybe 4 if they check triggers, and then you just win the game off of that. So that's how I like to view it. It's what I was noticing when I was playing Doji yesterday with ladder in there. I basically took second away from them and just auto winned with the ladder. The ladder just basically solidified the game. So, but I was playing Doji, so it's a little different. But this deck likes to go second, so it's even, I feel like this deck would even thrive even more off of it. So yeah, has a lot of flexibility for non-engine slots. Yes, it does have a lot of flexibility. I think the other thing I was also interested in, do you ever like try to go for the superior ride, or you just kind of go like, if I hit it, I hit it, if I don't, it's whatever type of thing? Like, how do you deal with like this? Because since you only have 2 copies, that means on the 0 effect, on when you play the orders, you mandatorily have to find the 1-drop, both 1-drops. You're always riding grade 3 first. Okay, I was gonna say, like, sometimes you whiff this. That's something I noticed when I was playing. There were times where I just didn't have one of the pieces. It was either this one or this one, because you know, you play the order for turn, search your deck for one of these, and then you play an order for turn and search your deck for the other one. But if you don't see the order on your first turn, then you don't get both unless you hard draw into one. And I was like, damn, wait, I'm stupid. I just read this card. This card is discarded from hand during your turn. You put this card to soul. Well, that's a nice effect. I didn't know it had that. I just noticed that. I guess if you draw into it, then you're perfectly fine. You draw into this and you search this one out. Then I would assume that's the play. Hey! We're learning, but I'm stupid. Or we're learning, but I'm stupid. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So draw into this, search this out. Understood. That makes more sense. I feel like you still can't whiff it, because there's been games where I don't see either of these cards, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not superior writing today. One of those things. But I think that's the only thing I noticed. Otherwise, Hoggies. But yeah, I have this deck built. It's actually right here. It's right in front of me. Here it is in all its glory. Yeah, going second, I normally soul charge the battles. That makes sense. We have the boy right here. Yeah, I am highly considering taking said boy, but I'm gonna probably play it for a couple weeks, like locally, and just kind of feel it out first. I was gonna play it yesterday, and then I was like, my friend doesn't have a deck, and he's like really into Dayusha, so I let him play it instead, and I played Doji. And I went X1 with Doji, and he actually was, I think, right next to me. We both ended X1, because he lost his last round, and I lost the round before. I lost to freaking... What did I lose to? I lost to Tamayura, because he aggroed me down too quickly and checked crits early, and I was like, oh, that sucks. I can't really come out of this. But that was like the main reason why I lost. The early crits like really solidified the game. It put me to too high damage too fast. So I was like, oh man, that sucks. But crits just are busted. That's all I can say. Then get meaner when you ride to 2. That makes sense. That makes sense. That seems like the way to go. But yeah, very, very poggy deck. You guys should go check out Dan, because he likes posting about his cool decks quite a lot. So you guys can check him out on the tweeters. But yeah, that's my Dayusha talk for the day. Very, very fun deck. Back to oh my god, I just wrote JP call it says Sedona. I noticed Koroneko was in here earlier. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. Hello. I think there's quite a few people that kind of joined in and out throughout my stream, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi to all of you. When I'm in teaching mode, I have a hard time looking at chat. Sorry, I'm just like focused on like the person I'm teaching asking questions, and I want them to learn. So, but yeah, for Kairi, we're probably gonna go towards, I don't know the exact build I want to build for Igni's thing. I might make a whole video about it. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But my goal, I have a couple ways I want to build the deck, but we'll definitely be playing Kairi. What variant? I don't know. The new Codex deck wants you to be a grade 3, so you pace yourself. Possibly Archite as well. Interesting. That is true. You do have to be a little bit careful depending on the deck you're facing, but that's like all decks. Honestly, if I'm going second, I think I still just want to go first, just because restanding Vanguard is a restanding Vanguard, but maybe it's just how I play. Maybe I'm just too aggressive. I'm just a very aggressive player. I like to utilize as much of my deck's engine as I can, regardless of what my opponent is doing. But that's just how I am. I just exist like this. Sorry, my tummy is telling me to go eat because I haven't ate yet. But for Kairi, there's some new. The Kairi kind of stays the same, but she gets a couple new cards. It's mainly the ride line. After that, like everything down here kind of stays the same, to be honest. Yellow OT is so cracked. I love this. I actually love this a lot. That's really cool. But the thing about Kairi is that she can actually search out the ladder, which is very important. And also, she likes to go second, which means into decks that, you know, like to be annoying, you can kind of go second and be fine. But I will say this deck auto loses to Nui, in my opinion. I say auto lose because this deck doesn't ever ramp in power. It stays exactly the same once it hits grade 4. Nui gets stronger over time, and that's a problem. You don't always do the restand, something to keep in mind. That's true. You can't just not restand. You can also just not use Gayusha. You can still restand, but you can just not do Gayusha's deck, but it does minus you, so. But this deck is one of those decks where once it hits its peak, it just stops there, and it's just the same numbers over and over again, and people can utilize on that, and I think that's what the weakness of Kairi is. I will say, and I know this is about a lot of decks, but if this deck checks triggers, both defensively and offensively, this deck gets insanely high in value and just insanely powerful because you're just in the game longer and you're just aggressing the heck out of your opponent. Once you start drawing your triggers and not seeing your normal units, that's when this deck starts kind of falling off. Because this deck likes to see normal units on the board, it likes to see triggers in every other aspect, basically. It's so scary though. The numbers are good. The numbers are good. They're very, very lethal. Especially like this girl, she restands and also gets 5k to the front row on top of her getting 5k, on top of Kairi giving her 5k, your booster getting 5k, and then the on place gets 5k, and then it gets 5k, and then on place gets 5k. It's a lot of like 10k intervals of like annoying numbers. Like, keep in mind, you have to bounce it all back and then redo it all over again, and sometimes you just can't get access to that, and that can be kind of the downfall of the deck. And like I said, there's no actual scaling. Like, those numbers will stay exactly the same on grade 4 and on. They're not gonna get any higher. They're like, whatever the highest you get that game, it's not gonna go past that height unless you hit like triggers or something. So but yeah, this is probably something like this is probably what I'm gonna take to Igni's thing. I don't know exactly. I might not play the Auras. I'm not really a big fan of the on-hit girls. The number is just really awkward for me. I don't really like it. And also late game, this card just becomes useless. But you get to run the Broken Blitz. It's a 30k shield. It's pretty nuts. You also, you get access to finding the ladder, which is also very important. This deck also runs draws, which is wild to me. This deck decks out like crazy. This is so scary. I think I would run like a 2-2 split maybe, or maybe a 2-1 split. I don't think I could go 4 draws. This deck is definitely playing to turtle, and I don't know if turtling's the way. You can deck out like really fast. So I don't know about the 4 draws. Also, they're running yellow T, which means you're gonna draw even 4 cards. Instead, Hyro Stegro with Ballista. You can play Stegro with Ballista. The downside is that this ride line is actually very good. You don't really want to miss out on this ride line. This says when written upon, you go to top 5, choose a grade 2 or higher, call it put to hand, and then the grade 1, I believe, does the exact same thing. This one says when wrote upon, so must look at top 7 cards, choose up to 1 grade 2 or higher, you add to hand. So this is very important. It sounds so normal, but the thing is, you want to be finding these 2 cards, this one and this one. They're just very important cards. You can also find your Stridefather. You can also find your Persea this way, and I think it's very strong to find these cards, by the way. So this deck loses if you don't see these cards. You know what I mean? So this is very helpful, in my opinion. You can also run the energy cards. You can go down that route. If you're always going to want to go second, you can run the energy cards and then just basically draw even more, and also bring back your stride cards back to your hand and go down that path. It's actually not bad. I tried it out. The downside is if you go first, you lose like half your engine. So, but yeah, I think you go away from the Ballista ride line and go more towards that. I don't even know if anyone plays the Ballista ride line anymore in like the newer stuff. Let me see if there's any lists that are utilizing the Ballista ride line with Lyrical set 4. So this is Lyrical set 4 because they have the starters. So this deck's running are they running Stegra? They're not running Stegra. They're running Forbidal. Interesting. So it's a different form of aggro. And then there's this one. This one's running Stegra. Is this with set 4 in mind? I don't know if this is what set 4 in mind. Let me me see. This might be. It's June 30th. I don't remember. It got first though. Is this the same deck? Yeah, it is. So this deck got first. So it popped off. And it ran the Stegro with the Ballista ride line. I think it's hard. It's hard. I don't know. You can use filters top right. Oh yeah, I forgot the mermaid ride line. Yeah. It's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, you can just take this exact deck, change like nothing, and just play this and you'll probably be fine. Or you can, you can go down this path where you're kind of, oh my god, they're running the fun. Oh my god, this deck is so toolboxy. They're running all the funny stuff. They're running all the fun stuff. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm respecting tools. But anyway, you can go down this path and just kind of go. You have either this path or this path, basically. I think realistically, this makes more sense. But if you're just trying to go for like a super aggro approach, this isn't bad either. But realistically, think of it this way. This card says, if you play an order, do the thing. But the ride line just says, hey, regardless of what you're doing, top 5, top 7, find your stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to high roll into anything. You're still going to get your cards. Whereas this effect, you have to open this. And on top of that, you have to discard cards basically, or put them into soul to get the effects to go off. You know what I mean? So I think realistically, this makes more sense. Like, you don't have to high roll to anything. You're just gonna get units regardless. This one, you have to high roll to get units. So it's kind of like, it's a miracle that can recognize lyrical decks now. I'm so proud of you. You can use filters on the top right. Oh my god, you have filters. You do have filters. You have create. Oh, ain't that a? I see. I didn't know you had that. That's pretty useful. Oh, that's so cool. These is all the recent results. Oh my god, that's so handy. Wow, this deck sucked. Oh, look at it go. Oh, look at it go. What about Festival? 1. Lit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty lit. Look at Fuzzy go with his filters. His filters are going hard, bro. His filters are going hard. But yeah, we'll see. I am very 50-50 about this deck because I could realistically take this deck to BCS as well since it will be legal. But I'm not sure. I actually don't know what to take to BCS right now. There's a lot of options. Because there's also Michu. As I talked about a lot, Michu's pretty good, I would say. I think people underestimate this deck a little bit. I think it's more stronger than people give it credit for. There's also Kyoka. I'm probably not going to be a Kyoka, but Kyoka is also another contender. Lutetia is very powerful, but it's very high roll. Like, this entire deck's definition is to be a high roll deck. It's pretty good. I was testing it into Doji, and it was performing really well, actually. What the heck is this? This is so cute. Oh, it's a coral card. I hate it. To draw a card, then this gets plus 5k. At the other turn, if you have 4 more corals, so blast returns hand. She's so pretty. I just like how pretty she is. Let me read Coral again. I haven't read her in a while. I wasn't really a fan of her when I read her. All your other user Coral's card name get 5k shield. Choose one once per turn. Put 1 card from hand to soul. Draw a card. If you place a card with Coral and it's carded for this cost, V at the end of the battle in which you get attacked, you can choose one of your cards to stand it. Just on your battle phase, energy blast 4. You get plus 5k to your front row for each 2 cards with Coral in your soul. And if your opponent's vanguard is greater or greater, you get a. Interesting. There's a 4 attack deck. Can it gain more? Is there anything that gets it past the 4? Let me find the corals. Like Corel. Oh my god, where are the corals? Here's a coral. So when this unit attacks, choose one of your other rear guards and return to hand. When this unit card is placed back soul by ability of your 3 draw card. Energy charge 1, choose one of your rear guards and gets plus 5k. Okay, that's not too bad. This is a really pretty card. So pretty. Aw, I really like the way her hair is done. It's just a pretty card. Okay, and I'm assuming there is a grade 1 that also, let me reset this, but also make it a little bigger. There. There should be a grade 1 that's also a coral card. There she is. Let's check out her effect. When this unit is written upon by Shiny Star Coral, look at the top 7 cards of the deck. Choose one coral or grade 3 unit reveal. Ooh. Ooh. You know what you can grab with this? Ladder. You can get ladder with this. Also, thank you for the explanation. This means I can mostly be sure it's not Kyrie when I see Ballista ride line at BCS and only need to worry about it. Is it Lisa Fall or actually Ballista? Yeah, chances are people will be on the ride line, the mermaid ride line, but I wouldn't be. There's a chance they might be playing Kyrie. To be honest, it's actually usually really easy to see if they're playing Kyrie because they'll be playing Kyrie cards. No ladder is not a unit. No, I was so excited. I'm sad. It's fine. No ladder. It's fine. We don't need ladder. So basically, a grade 3 or coral, and then when this unit is placed by a soul of the ability with a grade 3 blah blah blah, choose my Vanguard gets plus 5k, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, gets triple drive. Right. This is the one that gives the stride effect. So there's that, and then anything else? There's the 0. Is there any coral lists? Does anyone actually like do well with this deck? Does this deck exist? If you spell it wrong, it doesn't exist. That's for sure. Someone got top 8 with it. So running 3 of the coral. I figured this is why I wanted to look. I wanted to see if people were running the starter in the actual deck, and they are. Because you don't have access to that many corals. Because the only corals you have access to is herself, the 2, the 1, and the 0. And then when I looked at the 0, I was like, do you run the 0 in the actual deck? And the answer is yes, by the way. So let's see this. Here. When this unit is boosted, if you have a Vanguard. When this unit boosted, if you have a Vanguard Corals card name, you may choose one coral from your dropper zone and put it into soul at the end of battle. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. At the end of battle, if there are 4 more corals in your soul and you do not countercharge, you can retire and countercharge. Okay, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's okay. I'm not crazy about it, but it's pretty good. The fact that you can refund your corals is good. Blah blah blah. Carablashes coral from drop zone add to hand. That's pretty good too. That's actually very useful. If you have 4 more cards with corals in your soul, you get plus 5k power, plus 5k shield active on your post turn. Also not too bad. Let's see what this one does. I like the art for this deck a lot. When it's used placed on guard circles, soul boss 1 plus 5k shield for every 2 corals in your soul. Okay. Alright. I see the magic. I see the where the deck is like what it's doing. I'm not a fan still. I don't know what it is about it. I've never been a big coral enjoyer. I don't like decks that are oriented on a very specific cards that are coral. My issue, I would like this deck more if it had more corals. If there was just more corals that were printed, but there's only just these 1, 2, 3, 4 corals. And it's one of those decks where if you just don't see the corals, you're not really playing the game. But luckily enough, you have ways to find them. But that was my issue with the V corals as well. V coral and other older coral decks was like you're kind of a little restricted to the like you have to have the corals. If you don't have the corals, you're not really doing much. And I was never really a fan of that concept. But that's my issue with the deck personally. I would prefer to just play the game without having to constantly focus on like a singular card that to keep finding. What if you run out of all of them? Like, what do you do then? Like your deck is just offline. You know what I mean? But luckily enough, her 5k will stick. The power buff will keep sticking. And also the shield will keep sticking. So as long as they're in your soul, you're fine. But you have to also find them all. And I don't know. I'm iffy about decks like this. Like I don't like constantly having to think about something that has to be a present. Topped at a lyrical only cup. It did. There was a couple decks in a lyrical only cup that I saw as well. But it seems pretty good. Like the effects on it are good. You get triple drive, you get a restand, you can return cards back to hand. Got some goodies in it. Also, it does feel a little streamlined aside from the blitzes here. It seems like you're kind of just playing a coral package, like all the coral cards and calling it a day. Like there's no like Uicas or, you know. The bright side to this deck, this is a really good upside. It's not going to be expensive. This is actually going to be a pretty cheap deck to build. I don't see any festival cards. I don't see any dual nation cards. Obviously, there aren't any for this nation yet. You know what I mean? No Uicas. No expensive stuff is in here. It's actually a relatively good budget deck to build. And I don't think this deck's gonna be expensive out of the box either. I don't expect it to be expensive. I don't think that many people are gonna be playing it. So yeah, cheap deck, good budget deck, honestly. And this deck's actually pretty good for like a budget deck, to be honest. So that's and it's playable out of the box. The only cards that are not from the set is literally the trigger, like the triggers and the blitz orders. And like everything else is from the box, so you can just build out of the box and you have a full deck, which is pretty cool. It's not, since it's mostly cards out of the set. Exactly. I think it's good though. It's good. It's good to have budget options or decks that are just, you don't have to, you know, invest. My least favorite thing about Vanguard right now, you look at any deck, like let's take Kyrie for example. You need the trial deck cards, which is these. You need set 2 lyrical cards, which is like who knows how long ago. You need festival collection cards, which is like the Festival Collection set. You need set 2, set 3, or this is set 1. This is set 1 cards. You need set 2 lyrical cards. You need set 3 lyrical cards. You need set 4 lyrical cards. You need divine set 1 lyrical cards. You're seeing a pattern here. You know what I mean? You have to kind of jump between a ton of different sets to kind of get everything. Whereas this deck is just, here you go. You don't need to worry about anything. You can just build it out of this, which I think is very important. And by the way, a lot of decks have this issue or are going into this issue. Magnolia is a good example. Blackmire is starting to kind of get there. It's running, it's divine obviously, but it's still running like a lot of different cards from different sets, except for set 4. I think it's a little easier. But there's a lot of decks that kind of fall into this pattern. But yeah, same with Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero is pretty cooking. I like Absolute Zero. Let's go check that deck out real quick. There is at least one top. One singular. There's 3. We'll look at the latest one. This is a deck that tells your opponent that if they were to multi-attack, they have to work harder for it, which is pretty cool. I'm a little weird about this deck. It seems cool. Also, some people have been playing this gem for the discard, just to proc the discard to go off, so that's also interesting. There's another list that wasn't running that, if I remember correctly. It was a little bit more streamlined. Yeah, this one's a little bit more streamlined. But again, there's the Festival Collection cards in the back. No, it's okay. She's not that expensive, thankfully. And there's the Yuika, and this one's actually running the energy card as well. That's interesting. I guess because you discard, you can just bring your discards back to hand, which is kind of nice. But this deck basically, off of discards, you get effects, and that's the same for your opponent as well. Pretty cool. Doesn't do better. Shodoji absolutely has that issue. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Shodoji's all over the place. Shodoji is all over. Let me actually see. Actually, I kind of just went on TCG Player and just bought everything. One day when I decided to play this deck. Let me see. Let's see. So yeah, you have, these are like old. This is like set 8. This is a promo. This is the latest set. This is the festival. This is an older card. This is a newer card. This is a promo. This is from the Stride deck set. These are all over the place as well, the different triggers. This is from whatever set we decide to get it in. This is from a different set. It is kind of all over the place. But deck strong though, deck strong. This deck's absolutely insane. I really underestimated this deck when I first started testing it. I kind of didn't see the magic. But then when I started playing it more, I was like, I see the magic. I will say, for Doji players out there, you really don't need this card. You can play it, but you really don't need it. I actually value the Kagechika over this card. I'm not even going to lie. I just think it's better in almost every aspect. But I noticed JP has been kind of hard stuck on the Cycler. They like the Cycler a lot. I don't think you need it. I just think this card has so much more value for you. You may try the new Eugene. Yeah, welcome in. New Eugene seems pretty poggies. The Eugene has a lot of good cards actually. It's just the actual Vanguard himself was just kind of like weak, because you're restricted to having to retire to do anything, and that kind of hurts. That kind of hurts a lot. But yeah, this one's also running the Cycler, and they have the Regalius piece as well. I feel like JP kind of like is basically like, hey, you play all the good cards, and then you have like these 2 to 3 open slots of kind of doing whatever. I prefer this more, where you cut back a little bit on this guy. I know some people were kind of like weird about it, but I'm not gonna lie, you don't need to see this card that much. Like, this isn't like your win con. I don't know how to explain it, but if you see too much of this card, it's not doing anything. There comes a point where you actually want to stop seeing this card. Like, maybe it's just how I play. Like, when I play off of Doji's effect, sometimes I'm playing this card instead, or I'm playing this card instead, or like sometimes I'm just not even dropping the grade 3 on the board. Like, I'm doing other things. It just depends on what you're trying to accomplish, right? I think the Rip is just too powerful. So sometimes I just say screw the draw, and also I run Kagechika, so if I need to draw somehow else, I'll just do it that. But sometimes you do want to farm, so you'll do Kagechika's draw, this draw, on top of Kinran's draw. Like, sometimes you just go down that path where you go Kagechika, Kinran, and the grade 3, and that's perfectly fine if you go for a farming turn. But if you want to go for like a more aggro turn, this is just better. This is better. Obviously, this is better, you know. Or if you want to go for like the play where you go like crazy with multi-attacks and you'll play the counter charger and all that kind of stuff. But I think they're running Twin Cast, that's crazy. Over ladder, that's crazy. I think this deck is like an auto ladder. Twin Cast is good, but I think ladder just the mirror. It's the mirror in Nui. Oh, they're cooking Forktail? Yeah, Forktail is really, really strong. I think 3 is a little too much, but 2 is like perfect. The reason being, if they take first away from you, you can drop the Forktails and just swing face anyway and try-lane your opponent, and you don't care to lose the Forktails because they do absolutely nothing else aside from, like, you know, the top 7. You do care if you drop a Kagechica or if you drop the counter treasure, right? But you absolutely do not care, or Kinran. You do not care about losing these cards. So you can, like, drop both of them down and just, like, swing, going second. So that way you're still applying some kind of pressure. But so by the time you ride to grade 3, you can still kind of kill them on that turn. You usually won't, but you can at least kind of push a little bit faster. And you don't care if they swing into them. Actually, you prefer that they swing into them. On 3 instead. I agree. I think my list right now is exactly that, actually, if I remember correctly. I've been making changes like here and there, making tweaks to it. There'll probably be more tweaks coming, to be honest with you. But yeah, oh nope, that's Shadowverse. There it is. But yeah, I run Kagechica at 3, and I put the Forktail to 2. I don't know. This list has been just, it's been perfectly fine. Like, I honestly think you can't go wrong with this. I think the only thing you can push back on is maybe bumping either the Persona or the grade 3 one to one more extra copy. But I'm not gonna lie, I've had no issue with having both these cards at 2 in the main deck. Like, some people are like, oh, do you not see Persona? I don't know, man. I never don't see Persona because Forktail. You have the ride line that gets you 2. So that's 4 cards out of deck. You have the Forktails, which is another 2 cards out of deck. You have the grade 2, which is another card out of deck. You have the other grade 2, which is another card out of deck. Like, the chances of you, like, not seeing Persona is, like, super small. Unless you damage it. Like, which I had one game where I damaged both my copies, and I was like, but honestly, I was losing the game anyway because they also checked crits on top of that. They rushed me down. Like, I was already kind of cooked, and it was just really rough. I got rushed down like crazy. The filter in this deck is insane. Yeah, the filter is absolutely disgusting. Like, the filter just goes so crazy. Like, there's been so many games where I just, like, plop check the over trigger, and I'm like, sometimes I don't even expect it to come, and then I realize, like, I filtered out like 10 cards out of my deck. Like, of course I'm gonna hit it. It's like one of those things. And especially, like, if you're drawing into all your normal units and you're not seeing your triggers, and you're also deck thinning on top of that, and you're hitting every time, like, your deck is, like, so compressed. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Also, being able to PG from your bind zone, clutch. It's so clutch. It is disgusting. I will say, this deck does lose to Blackmire, and actually loses it pretty hard. It's kind of one of those things where whoever takes first will usually win the game. The only upside to Doji is that they have a higher chance of checking OT on your pop-off turn, and if they check it, you just lose the game on the spot, which is very unfortunate. Let me go up to Blackmire real quick, because honestly, I think this deck is kind of solved at the moment, unless there's like some extra spice that people are cooking that I don't know about. I think the list that I like the most, or the list that I've been testing primarily, it's not this one. It might be like this one, like the 3rd place list. Yeah, it is. This is a maxed out. Oh wait, no, they're writing Cyclones. I don't think. Honestly, Cyclers might not be a bad idea, to be honest. But let me go back one. I have so many deck lists open. What is what's going on? Decks. Too many decks. No, I do not like it. What the heck is it? There's one list that was like running a pretty streamlined build. I really it was very steep. I don't know where it was though. Let me just do set 4. Now that we know we have these fancy filters. A fancy schmancy. Build? I'm about to create my own build. I think I'm about to create. But basically, it's kind of similar to this one, but I wasn't running Cyclers. I don't know what I was running here. I guess I was running the grade 3 or something. But anyway, but long story short, you put this to 4, put this to 4, put this to 4, this to 2, and you put this to 4. And you have like a basically a perfect deck. The only thing you can change is you can make this the grade 3 dragon that binds himself to draw a card. But honestly, this isn't terrible either. And you just go ham. This deck is just stupid. Like this you can't block this deck when they divine skill. Like, it's like, unless you have other ways to PG like Doji, it's very hard to block everything, because this guy gets plus 10k for every 5 in your bind, if I remember correctly. for every 4 cards in your bind zone. Sorry, for every 4 cards. So for every 4 cards, this gets 10k power. You're giving a boost off of the order right here. This order will give a boost. And not gonna lie, Umbrant is on my short list to test for BCS. If I feel like I'm burning down the world on tournament day, this feels like the pick. I honestly think it's like this, Doji, or Stride deck. There is a couple side picks if you're scared of the dice roll, because the dice roll, winning the dice roll is so powerful. Doji, if they win the dice roll, them going first is disgusting. Flagmire, if they win the dice roll, them going first is disgusting. Nui, if they win the dice roll, them going second is disgusting. Same with, it's a little bit of a lower pick, but Jet going second is very powerful too. But I would say that one's probably not as great of a pick out of the Stride decks. Or Messiah also winning the dice roll is disgusting. And I feel like those decks are just very, very oppressive in what they do. And like I said, if they win the dice roll, you're already like on the back foot. And it just really, really sucks, actually. Like, I think it's very hard to win a game when you lose the dice roll. Especially into these decks I talked about. Like, this deck going first is disgusting. Everything else, my comfort pick would be Leonord. Leonord is pretty good too. She also wants to win the dice roll, but she can create a board out of nothing, which is I think her biggest strength right now. Also, her having an ability to survive past lethal is very important. She can also kind of dick on Doji pretty quickly because her whatever the dress that it's called, whatever this dress is, it's very powerful, and Doji usually can't block through all of it because Doji has pretty terrible shield, I would say. But yeah, going this like pseudo hostage package or whatever people decide to do, or playing with this where you like basically buff up your dudes is also very impactful. The broccoli is obviously very useful, and then having access to the searcher. I can't remember if the searcher is already, I don't remember what it looks like. There's like a searcher that this deck got that some people were kind of cooking with for a little bit. I don't know if there's I don't think this deck's running it unless this is the searcher. Let me see. This is not the searcher, but there is like a searcher that she got. Union dress, yes, yeah, or Fusion. I've never played Leonord with the new stuff. Yeah, Unison dress. That's really funny to say. But I've never, I don't know if I told you guys a story, but I've seen this card on the Vanguard one singular time, and it was at BCS, and I survived somehow. But I have a couple ideas of what I want to run. Testing isn't happening till October due to real life reasons. Oh, that makes sense. It's okay. I know some people are definitely putting this deck pretty high up there. I think the only downside to this deck is that sometimes it still has a fake hand. And I think that's where its weaknesses start kind of shining in the bad way, I guess. But otherwise, it is pretty strong. Having access to a bunch of tools and being able to fill board really quickly with this card is really good. Having the aggressive stuff behind it. Also, like I said, this Vanguard is just a very good Vanguard. Like this skill is just really good. You just have to get there. Like that's where I've been. I know some people have been testing it, and that's been the biggest harp with the deck. They're like, it's either you high roll when you get there, or you low roll when you lose. It's like it feels a little coin flippy, but I don't know. It does what it does though, so pretty good. But yeah, I think set 4 has a lot of options. The people playing Cali, the people that are gonna be playing California, are so lucky because they're still in set 3 meta, and I feel like set 3 meta is a lot easier to test for than set 4 meta, especially since at least for my regional, set 4 is legal for like a week. Like the day that the BCS starts is like the first day it's legal for events, and I'm like, you know, because I'm like, oh shit, like I got a week. Slap a Katrina on this and get it to premium. That's true, you can. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the Peels. We are the same. For realsies, PCS 24. Check this out again. I kind of have this pseudo memorized. But not the Europe side, so I'm actually gonna go look right now. I know you're in the EU end. Schedule. So my first event is right here, and it is literally the first week the set 4 is viable. And yours, I'm assuming, is under a very similar boat. I'm assuming it's this one. The first BCS that you guys start is in set 4. My local's hosting that, so I should know. Oh, that's fair. That's actually really cool. Good luck. I hope you do well. You guys have type B prizing, I see. I forget which one's which, but that's pretty lit. It's weird that you guys have like You guys are like, you have like one event a month. I just noticed that, except for March. What happened to all y'all's events? Didn't you guys have more at some point? Am I going crazy? Was there not more on this list before? I feel like there was. NA has so much more. What happened? Damn. NA is like goated right now. What's going on? We had in Greece too. That's what I thought. I thought you guys had more at some point. This is weird too. I know Kai was kind of made like a big discussion about this, like saying like, hey, what is going on? Why is there one in Philippines and one in Australia at the same time? Why is Malaysia and Singapore also in the same month? Like, what is going on with this one? It stopped before Corona hit. Oh, okay, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it really like? I'm just kind of curious. I spelled Vanguard wrong. Don't ignore me. I'm bad at this game. Bad spelling. It's just my life. It's fine. I'm just like curious. In my schedule. Lit. I find it funny that they still have it. Oh yeah, it was also 6 back then too. That's crazy. I actually didn't know that. Huh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to travel to different countries to participate. That's valid. Honestly, samesies, but states. Because I'm going to Duluth, which is in my state. I'm going to Texas, which is not in my state, and I'm going to you know, my friends are trying to convince me to go to Philadelphia, and I'm kind of like, if the tickets are in my favor, then I'll go, type of thing. But I'm not set in stone. I'm also going to Rosemont and Tampa, which are both they're all in different states. So oh yeah, there's a chance, Fuzzy. I'm deciding this actually today. I'm gonna look at the tickets today and see if it's feasible for me to get this in or not. If time wise I can get on a plane and come back at a reasonable time without missing work, I'll go. But if the tickets are just dog water, I'm not going, type of thing. But I'm gonna try and squeeze this one in. It's gonna be hard, but I will do my best. I really want to go. Like, I really want to go to Philadelphia. Also, I was a little scared to go by myself. Like, I know you guys were talking about, like, you know, like picking me up and stuff like that, but even just traveling there and back, I didn't really want to go by myself. But now that my friends are going, I'm kind of like, okay, well, at least I won't be by myself. At least traveling there and back. For some reason, I just don't want to travel by myself up north. I don't know why, I just don't want to do it. So at least I'll have some people coming with me, type of thing. So I won't feel so, like, I don't know, so alone in the world of Philadelphia. This word is so funny. Dog water is peak humanity. Dude, dog water is a great word. It's my favorite. I love dog water. It's such a funny word. Aw. I don't know, it's just, you know, dog water. I am out of water. I just literally drank a cup with nothing in it, so I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back. Yeah, I probably shouldn't get dog water, right? Probably a bad idea. I don't even own a dog. Not anymore, I used to. But I don't have a— oh. Come back. Alright, but oh, dang, this BCS is gonna be really fun. But so to my point earlier, these lucky mofos right here get they get set 4 or set 3, so 3 meta, which I think is very lucky for them. Cat water is bad too. True, cat water is worse because of their saliva. Their saliva is like so bad for you. But yeah, so these are in set 3 meta. These up to, I think, here are in set 4 meta because this starts Stride Deck meta. The Tampa, the first week, it's the same thing as the Duluth thing. Literally Tampa, like once the week passes and Tampa starts, it's like the first day of like Stride Decks being legal. And then I don't know much about these, like the thing. I just know that Tampa starts Night Rose and Harry meta, which I was watching. I think I might even still have it open. I don't anymore. I have myself open actually, but I was watching. I was actually watching the thing. Oh, I swear I was watching it. There it is. I was gonna say I was watching it just recently. I think it drops December 13th. What drop? Oh, set 5. I forgot about set 5. But I was checking out some of the bro. I don't know if you guys know. Sorry, can we call it Florida man meta? We can call it Florida man meta. It's Florida man meta. You guys, there is a Blackmire that triple drive. I don't know if you guys know about it. I was just like, huh? Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Yeah. The shit was wild. Like I was like, wait, why did they triple drive? I was so confused. It was right here. I was like, how did that happen? Yeah, dead ass. Check this out. Check this out. Let me get to the Vanguard swing. I think it's this right here. It's when he checks OT. That's why I know it's really easy to find because once he checks OT, the 100 million shows up. Oh yeah. Here it is. Here it is. So, man swings with Vanguard. And I was just, I guess I think what happened was his mind skipped over the OT. You know, sometimes you forget that the OT was a drive check. So you just forget about it. So here he goes, like doing all the effects to basically restand the guy, do all the crazy stuff here. And then swing in. I think this guy just deadass says no guard. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly how he blocks here. Homie's looking at his hand, you know, doing the usual. And then here it comes. Oh, he has sync in hand, I think. I see the sync. Oh yeah, so he is syncing it. Because why not? But then, so he drives checks the OT here. Okay, cool. Check the OT, big number, big aggression, Veigar gets the 10k the crit, yada yada. Checks 2, draw trigger. Does the power on the other side. Draws a card. And then he does a third check! He's like, heal trigger, he heals. I was just like going off. Now the crazy part about this is you actually hear him. You actually hear him go first drive, second drive, third drive. He actually says it. He deadass says the third drive. You can actually hear it. Third check. He says it. He says it. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, man triple drived. And like I said, I don't think it was, I honestly don't, it was definitely not intentional. So I just want to make that clear. It was not intentional. I think it was just the nerves that like caught up to him. Does nothing give it, no, nothing. Blackmire does not triple drive, period. I don't, as far as I'm aware in my card pool knowledge, because I don't know every single card, but as far as I'm aware, nothing in this deck gives him triple drive. Little did I know. You thought he was playing Harry? Oh, maybe the new card gives it a... No, nothing gives a triple drive. So the new cards that come out, they're just raw power. They're just raw power. As far as... Now granted... this isn't set 5 meta. So let me just let's quickly do a little peek-see here. Make sure we're not going crazy. But I'm pretty sure they don't get it. I'm almost very, let me try to find my little deck list thing that I was on. Wherever that was. It was, nope. No. Oh lord, where was I? You know what? We're just gonna do this. I'm pretty sure he does not have access to triple drive, but we can double check that. We can check that out. I don't know which cards are Blackmire. That's Barrow Magnus. The deck is so dumb already. Is that out of orange? It is. Hi, welcome in, Card Fighter 159. How you doing? I'm almost positive none of the new cards give him triple drive. Like, I'm like almost am I in the right set? I realize I don't think I am in the right set. Oopsie. This is set 4. Oh yeah. Oh, what am I? They don't even have set 5 yet. They don't have set 5 yet. Yeah, nothing triple drives, period. He does not triple drive. Let's go back to this. So yeah, it's hard to say which cards are which on this board. I literally cannot tell what this card is. I don't know what it is. I can't tell what either of these cards are. I know what this back card is. This is the new dragon, but the new dragon just gets power. This is bro, I cannot tell what these cards are. Never mind. I'm trying, but I can't tell. But yes, I like from we could just look at a deck log real quick. Just because it would be in here if they had triple drive. Guaranteed. I think we had a Blackmire deck profile deck open at some point. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm just on crack. Maybe crack just kills. Maybe that's just how it is. Also, welcome in. Izama, I think so too. It's hard to tell with the way the coloring is on the cards. It's hard to see like what, because they all have like similar color tones. Okay, so just so we kind of go over this real quickly. Raw Dog Power, call card from Soul. Cycler. Gray 2 that we all know, 5k power, crit, etc. for the entry plus 3. Cat. Card that restands something. Card that loses intercept for the opponent. Gives something boost. Yeah. And searches set ordered that gives something boost. So no triple drive. So yeah, just so we're all clear and we're all on the same page. Yeah. That was, but anyway, long story short, I'm 90% sure it was an accident. So like I'm gonna be the better player, just assume it was accidental. I saw some Night Rose gameplay here that was pretty interesting. This deck feels kind of weird. It feels like it draws a lot, and if you face Harry, you guys are kind of both doing the same thing. This is Leonore kind of going crazy. I'm actually gonna probably make some videos out of this, specifically the Night Rose content, because I kind of want to talk about Night Rose. I have been pseudo testing this deck on CFA, nothing crazy, but I have been testing it a little bit. And it's been interesting. It feels very powerful in the second stride turn. The first stride turn feels very rough, but you draw like a ton of cards. You can also just like board rush your opponent with grade 1s and then just get it all back because you can revive your whole deck back to board, which is kind of cool. What else do they have in here? There's this is El Padillo. I was like, what is going? I was literally looking at the stack and I was like, what is happening? So like there's just, what is happening over here? Oh my lord. Let me mute this. Oh, is this the, what is that? Oh, is that Nui? No, it's not Nui, it's Luard. Okay, they just finished actually. It was a Luard match. God, why is this so hard to tell what the cards are? But I could tell because of the maple. It's definitely Luard. But holy bejeezers. Yeah, this is so much gauge. I mean, this is, El Padillo is very strong when you like early just keep getting heals and just keep stacking your gauges. So let's see what else we have. We have is this another Leonore? Another Leonore against Blackmire again. Very, very powerful. Jesus Christ, a crit and a heal on top of that. Ooh. I think Blackmire's weakness is if you don't see the right cards at some point. There is like kind of a thing where you can kind of whiff a little bit and kind of not have a big board. This is like, this right here is like where this deck starts getting weaker. This can happen and it does suck. Now, realistically speaking, sometimes you don't want to super, you know, commit as well. So he's possibly just not committing, but sometimes this will just happen. You'll just have this and you're like sitting there like, that's all I got, guys. That's all I got. It is interesting that he's running Swirler. If you play correctly, you don't really need Swirler in at all, to be honest. The deck has issues. It has ways to recover Soul. This is Leonore doing just Leonore stuff. Basically restanding, attacking. Dang, he's using double Cyclor. That's crazy. Double Cyclor goes hard. That's wild. I think I need to run Cyclor. I don't think I run Cyclor in my deck right now. I think I need to. But yeah, so let me see what else we got. Because I'm probably gonna, I don't want to look at it. Oh my god, Ava! Ava's back. Look at Ava go. Ava's swinging. I actually still have this deck built. I really want to play it. But I'm like too scared to bring it to like an event. Wait, was that Java? Is this Java? I think it is Java. What the hell? I need to check out this one. Ava Tops? Oh, that's pretty lit. That's pretty lit. Because this just happened like what, yesterday or the day before? This was like pretty recent. Bro, Java cooking? Java's cooking? What else they got? Is this the dragon deck? I think this is the dragon deck. And then against Prison? Dude, Prison to Doji is the funniest thing on the planet. Doji just has infinite soul. It is this deck, oh my god. Like, what do you do? Wait, ladder. I saw ladder there. What else do we have? I'm just kind of seeing what the matches are. Here's top 8 with Ava. What else we have? Ava did top, and here's Blagmire again for the 20th billionth time. Who got it? This is actually a tough matchup, I think, for both sides. What's this? Leonorn into Nightrose? Yeah, that is Nightrose. Nightrose B gaming. We'll check these out later. I'm not gonna be streaming for too much longer because I need to eat. Guaranteed, like I need to put food in my system at some point. That's why I'm kind of running through this a little bit faster. Did they just lose here? I think the Nightrose player just straight up loses here. There's no way they can block all this. There's no way. I don't believe. I don't, they only have 4 cards in it. There's no way they can block that. Yeah, I think he just lost there. Yeah, I think he just like straight up says, no, I just lose. I don't even think he like took the damage. He's just like, yeah, I lost. What is finals? I just want to see what finals is. It's a mirror? Oh my god, finals is a mirror. Hiya! Just deadass a mirror. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna look past this. This sounds annoying as heck. It's the same person from earlier. I saw these a little bit earlier on. Just the tokens, I believe. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting to look through this a little bit later, just to see kind of what was going on. On God. Yeah, tacos. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I think I preemptively made food. I've been into, I know it sounds disgusting, but I'm making this like chickpea salad. It's actually been really freaking good. It sounds bad, but if you put the right ingredients in, it's good. But how long have I been streaming for? Almost 3 hours? Yeah, I think we're gonna close it out here. I still need to do a couple other things. But I hope you guys enjoyed my little Vanguard One Piece stream. I guess that's what to call it. I don't know. But alright, y'all. Let me go back. I do gotta go digest some food. Eat some food, digest some food, all that kind of fun stuff. But thank you guys for sticking around. Those of you guys that are from the Igni side, hope you guys enjoyed Vanguard content. Where's Igni? He was here earlier. He had to go to sleep. He was actually streaming, so if you're curious, or if you want to go back and look, you can. So he was streaming Igni Diaz. So he was streaming earlier. He has like a thing. He was streaming earlier here, and he was also streaming on Twitch like literally like an hour ago, and I was with him as well. Here he is. So yeah, we were streaming together.
I'm not supposed to be looking at your hand too much, but
Whoa.
Yeah, there we are. We were streaming here. So you can check that out as well. This was literally like pretty recent. So but yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I'm very hungry. I need to digest some food and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's go find a person to wade. Is anyone playing anything in Car Fight aside from me? Is anyone else streaming? No, it is just me. Understood. Let's see if there's anyone over at Deer Days. There is people playing Deer Days. Let's do a vibe check. We got 2 people playing Deer Days. Oh, you did just tell me about who is let me. Oh, you're telling me again. Let me go see what's going on here. I'm doing a vibe check. None of my friends are streaming right now. I would take you to a friend of mine, but none of my friends are streaming. Oops, I just turned it off. I'm really bad at this. Yeah, this is the most interesting Deer Days deck. Oh no. That's what I'm looking right now. Oh, they're doubling down on the sound. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I can feel my stomach going crazy. Like, I'm actually just starving. I'm dying. Like I actually, like, I could feel it. I could feel my body shutting down. One of my other friends that I don't really talk to anymore is also streaming some other stuff. I guess I'll just take it to the first person. I don't really know what they're doing, but we'll just go hit them up. Because I really don't have anyone else to send you guys to unless you guys have a recommendation. Sure. I don't know if they're talking in there or not, but we're just gonna go visit. Alright, I opened up the raid. Alright, y'all. Few days content coming your way. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try and take the footage that I took of the One Piece stuff and kind of throw it up onto the YouTube channel if there's like some cool stuff to do, or maybe like shorts or something. I don't know yet. We were just kind of learning the game, so I might just, you know, not do anything. We'll have to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the One Piece side with Igni, and then we also played some Vanguard. And stay tuned for more. Me and Igni will be collabing some more in the future as well, so you guys can see that. Also, he'll be at Shadowverse Showdown, so you guys can check him out doing all that kind of fun stuff. I unfortunately can't go because it's really expensive. So, so yeah, a little too out there, unfortunately, to invest into. It's like 1K for me to go, and I just can't really drop 1K like that out of nowhere, so I have to miss out on Showdown. But I will be around for BCS, so it's okay. But other than that, guys, peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your night and week and all that kind of fun stuff. I'll be on the YouTube side, so if you guys need me there, you guys can check me out there. But anyway, bye. Bye, Icy.